Welcome back, people. Welcome back. Let me just start out this very quickly here. Bless up on yourself, everybody. Yeah, man. We see a couple people in the comment section from yesterday, but we never get fitted. We never get to do that show there yesterday. But that's how I go. Hope everybody have a great weekend. It's a holiday here right now. It's a holiday weekend, so hope everybody having a great weekend. Bless up on yourself. Just hit the like button as soon as we forward into the stream. But that's why make the chat now pop out, people. I not see the chat. I not see the chat pop out. I just need the chat to pop out so I can drop the stream. I think I'll freeze up. All right. All right, let me see what can go on in the meantime till me see the chat start pop up. Let me then I can save that. Yeah, me see who there. Big up, yo, big deal, Leng. Stop ramping me, brother. Yo, Omari Hutchinson. Just leave the Omari Hutchinson thing a little bit big league, Leng. The man, them are going to release the squad. You know, so the Omari Hutchinson thing, I go come down to the final. Big up yourself, Shaquille Turner. Big up yourself, Travis Peso. The Omari Hutchinson thing, I go come down to the final. Squad. No, people. Now with Copa America being with the new rule change, where Jamaica can have 26-man squad. I'm looking for maybe 2 or 3 more local base players from Jamaica to basically come into the team. I don't expect the coach to maybe bring in too many more English-based player. Maybe you see a player like Kahim Paris and those guys maybe sneak back into the team because there's no 3 open spots left in the squad. But I don't expect a lot. And you know, when it comes on to new players coming in, I don't think people should expect more than 2 players coming in because I think that's how Coach Jaime Halgrims tends to select his teams. And I'm fine with it because it's working. And we see overall, we've seen in the past where our previous head coach, Theodore Whitmore, was chopping and changing a lot. He was chopping and changing a lot and it didn't work. Big up yourself, Odin, Ardeen, TV, and who else we have here? Damian Dasher. When the release, bro, the 60-man squad is already in, but the 26-man squad is not out as yet. But the 60-man squad is already into Copa America. As you said, they said that JFF is not the one who's going to release the 60-man squad. I know a lot of us were expecting the 60-man squad to be out, but best players for World Cup and Copa America. But people, look, which players you can look on and say that hasn't been called up for Jamaica that deserve a call up? If you really look around, you know, blessed Lee Young, which player you can say Lee Young or big league Leng where Jamaica hasn't been picking? Like, me not really see, bro. I don't see a lot of players. I think what we have to work with, as I said, to me, 2 or 3 more players into this team, and the 3 players where me don't want to see in this team is Omari Hutchinson, Macy Greenwood, and Reese Nelson. Reese Nelson won't be there. That's a guaranteed. And we know what's going on with our boy, the Macy Greenwood. Macy Greenwood thing is he needs a club. He needs a permanent club. No, you see, a similar like situation is developing with Omari Hutchinson, bro. A similar situation. I hate how Chelsea is dealing with Omari Hutchinson's career. Because I'm telling you, I say if Omari Hutchinson goes back to Chelsea, it's gonna slow down the Omari Hutchinson coming to play for Jamaica. Because if nothing now happen for Omari Hutchinson by time Copa America, that means him things still up in the air, and him probably wonder, do I still play for Jamaica or what do I do? Big up yourself, Omari Bell. And I think we need a next wing back as well who can play the right side and the left side. And I think we should drop Tavon Gray. I think Tavon Gray, Tavon Gray's back, but I think we shouldn't be moving forward with. I think Tavon Gray needs to go develop somewhere and play some football, get some starting minutes. I don't think, when I look, he's not even starting. I don't think Tavon Gray is getting any playing time at his club as much. So Tavon Gray is a player where I I would leave him out of the team and try to get somebody who can play right back, left back. Lee Young, Kyle Walker, Kyle Walker, Peter. They mandate they not coming to play for Jamaica. You have to call out Lee Young, you have to call out players where them have Jamaican passport and yeah, say the and maybe we say the coach overlooked them. There's not a lot of them players there, bro. The player that was supposed to come in the last time was Devontae Cole, and they said that Pika messed up his thing and he didn't get to join the team. I'm looking for him to be here on this go around, maybe, but bro, Jamaica has so much options in the wide areas and in the forward areas. We have more options up there. I think where we start dropping off is when we get to the midfield. After the midfield is the major problem, you know. At the midfield is the major problem because Jamaica is becoming one of the. I think Jamaica can become one of the best. I think Jamaica can become one of the best defensive teams in CONCACAF. And if you look at how Coach Jaime Agrimson started out building this team, he built this team in a quite smart way, which I never remember. At first, I was quite impatient with the coach. You see me? I was quite impatient with the coach early on, but me start take a seat back and start look at other international teams. What I realized with most international teams is that the head coaches are very conservative. Big up on yourself in the comment section. Everybody. We have a big show today. Yeah, man, today is gonna be a good show today, Sunday. I like when you see me. I like when they show them space out. I like when we show them space out. So when we come back today now, we can just go over everything we're going for the week. Javane Brown, let me see. Javane Brown play his 100 game for Vancouver. We don't want Javane Brown back, Travis Peso. I swear. Javane Brown is an next headache that we can't bring back in our team. Travis, that's another thing with the head coach. That I mean now say the head coach I do a bad job, you know. You know, listen clearly, you know, as far as Jamaica becoming a better team, everything like that, we see the progress. We cannot hide what the coach is doing, and he's doing a lot of things right. My problem is I think the coach needs to start getting used to letting go of players. Letting go players if you don't think they're gonna cut it. But I also saw how he let go of Javane Brown. I know he's listening, the coach. You see me, because me see his son comment under my football page. So at least I think they know what's going on. You see me? And his son is also a coach. Javane Brown, the coach, when we wanted the coach to Javane Brown, he gave Javane Brown 2 more games. I'm expecting for Daniel Johnson, them have like 1 more opportunity left for Jamaica. And if they don't get it right, I think Daniel Johnson will be the next man to get dropped out of this team. But we need players in the middle, bro. For me, bro, a one name is everybody in the comment section. A one name matter right now for the Copa America this summer and the World Cup qualifiers, especially the Copa America. I think we can maybe survive the first couple of games. A one player matter for me right now, and it's Omari Hutchinson. Because I think when Omari Hutchinson enters the fray, send the link to Cataract, JT. Yeah, man, Cataract, them part of the show gonna come in, man. Not right now, but not gonna go veer off for what I'm talking about right now. Because the show will get, so when Cataract come in, we have to get Cataract theme segment. You see me, you can't make Cataract. Like we will go over the stuff them now, and probably call 2 people to see me or take 2 calls first, and then later, so Cataract them deal with for them thing. Midfield is mediocre, Jaime. Yeah, the midfield is mediocre. Omari Hutchinson, he's that player that I think can bench one of our forward going players. But with Leon Bailey not being there now, we don't have to bench that player. We don't have to bench that player. And Leon Bailey, you better hope Jamaica doesn't. I have this to say to Leon Bailey. You better hope Jamaica doesn't start playing well and you're out of the team for a long time. Because you see, if Jamaica start playing well and you're out of the team for a long time, when you come back in the team, you're going to be a regular person who can come off of the bench or bench. And that Leon Bailey don't know. Sometimes in a life, you give up your spot. Leon Bailey literally is giving up his spot in the Jamaica team. So a baller out there who sees what's going on and think him can do better than Leon Bailey, you're going to get your opportunity. Everybody know that another man's trash, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You see me? So if Leon Bailey don't see Jamaica team as um, viable, I have to just respect his wishes and we move on. However, I would love to see Leon Bailey back in the team. The problem is because Jamaica, we always end up not having our full squad. We never have our full squad for a tournament or all of our good players at once. It's always a situation where our players, every time we have a tournament, our good players are no longer available. We always miss like one good player every time we have a tournament. So I would love to have Leon Bailey back, but I'm also with the same love I would have for Leon Bailey coming back. I have the same disregard for him not coming back. If he doesn't come back, I don't think we're gonna be worried about that. But you're gonna hear a lot of local Jamaica say, yo, you see what the man them do? Mash up a team and left out Bailey out there. Yo, people, you see when Jamaica play a match, more time I want to just go over Instagram and read some of the comments them from some of the people them who are just passive football fans. My youth, more time them say some things I say, bombard. It come like them people under what Jamaica know about Jamaica football when Jamaica play. Yo, Jamaica we play right now and Jamaica lose and you see a comment under there. Yeah, man, Jamaica have lose. How you gonna left Maggie and Lamar walk out outside? I just say you go see some comment from some people. I say, yo, them people are not really keep up with Jamaica football, bro. You see me? Because the player them when you hear them ask for more time, they don't really realize that the team passed that gone long time. We want all our best players, JT. We need Leon Bailey. We need Leon Bailey, bro. But what we are gonna do? We not gonna bend over backward for Leon Bailey. Nobody now gonna do that, bro. Leon Bailey can stay where him there if him no want come play, brother. You see me? If him not come any player, me say the same thing. Omari Hutchinson as well. If him no want come play in Tanam Yard, bro, we still go there and watch Jamaica football. And if I see fast out there, we still feel like we have a chance to win. Brother, can you see this Jamaica team? One thing and next thing I have to give the coach a lot of credit for the way how the coach is building this Jamaican team right now. This Jamaican team is gonna get some good results against big teams like draw games. But you remember one time, I think McCarlin on JD show when the coach, I remember when the coach just came, JD was doing a show on the coach that day. And McCarlin, I made do that just to give JD a little rundown. I say, you see the Jaime Hallgrim's coaching style, he coaches in a way not to lose. The problem with that is you're gonna not lose a lot of games a lot of times, But what's gonna happen to you is now if you go behind in games that you have to win, the fact that you have been playing on the back foot most of the time, your team can't just change their mindset in one game and just start becoming a team where you come back down for 2 or 3. And it showed again over and over. I said, go back and look at Coach Jaime Hargreaves in the Mexico Gold Cup game when we went down 2. I don't think the coach got up off the bench after that in the first half. When I think me see him, like me, I watch him and John Waller talk, and you can see like, I don't know if the coach accept defeat from the first half, but I think he was also realistic. Like, guys, we're not that good yet. We're not there yet. We are just a quarterfinals or semifinals. We're a semifinals Gold Cup team. Yo, Jamaica has a lot of things that they need to be proud of. Coach Jaime have a lot of things to be proud of as a coach and and building the team. The reason why I said that, the last 2 major tournaments, Jamaica was a semi-finalist. Jamaica was a semi-finalist in the Gold Cup, and Jamaica was a semi-finalist and a third place. Jamaica was a third place. He was in the third place in the Copa in the Nations League. So we made progress. Jamaica made progress, bro. We made a lot of progress. We made big up yourself, Pagan 180. We made progress, and today maybe we can highlight and stay a little bit on the progress that we made, because look where we are come from. We are come from field World Cup qualifications. We're coming from a Theodore Whitmore who was chopping and changing. I don't know the exact statistics, but I think Theodore Whitmore probably gave about 300 players call up or something, while Coach Jaime Hallgrim's, I think they said in how many years of him coaching in Iceland, they only use 50 players. They only use 50 players. So there's no way for us to build a team. There's no way for us to build a team. But having, I think Jamaica having a 26-man squad now, I think the 26-man squad, I'm not looking for more English-based players. I think we might see, I think the 26-man squad, we might see a player like Kevin Lambert coming back into this team. I wouldn't be surprised if a Kevin Lambert comes back for the Copa America. Think about it, people. I wouldn't be surprised because I think if there are certain games that, and if certain games we're not clicking with Damian Lowe in the middle of the park, I hope to God we don't go back to Joel Latibodier. But listen to these scenarios that might take place now. Ethan Pino comes back. Joel Latibodier goes on the bench. Damian Lowe is having a bad first half. Joel Latibodier comes back on for Damian Lowe. We are right back to square one. You see me I say? We are right back to square one. We're right back to square one. Think about that scenario. So if I would rather him bringing back a Kevin Lambert, where if a Damian Lowe is not playing well, because Kevin Lambert actually plays that position better than Damian Lowe as far as knowing his positioning. However, Damian Lowe gives you a higher work rate when it comes on to pressing, tracking players, coming back into the box and acting like a natural center back. Damian Lowe gives Jamaica more in that area. But when it comes on to a little bit more composure, I think Kevin Lambert. So I expect Kevin Lambert to come back into the team for the Copa America. No, and the only reason I said that is because it's a 26-man squad. Eagle Republic, yeah, this is scary. Injury list: Andre Blake, Damian Lowe, Amari Bell, Leon Bailey, yeah. But you know, to be honest, when I look at this list right here, I think Jamaica is still okay. If all these players right now that's on the screen is not there for Copa America, I think Jamaica would do better with them. But I don't think that Jamaica will drop off big time, because I watched back the Panama game and I saw some big problems. I saw some big problems with Andre Blake in that game. People, let me tell you something when I see Andre Blake do. I keep saying this. Go and watch the Panama game. And me no want to get up, but I have this. I was writing down the minutes so I can talk about it when me see it happening at the game. People, there were two center backs, Michael Hector, Joel Latibodier, and Dishard Bernard. Dishard Bernard, I think, passed back the ball, or the wing back passed back the ball to Andre Blake. Andre Blake had the option of giving it to an open center back on the right hand side. Andre and Panama player started to press Joel Latibodier. You know who Andre Blake passed the ball to? He passed the ball to Joel Latibodier, who's getting pressed by the opponent. Latibodier makes a turn and turn out with the ball, and guess what Latibodier do? Pass back the ball to the man we open, where Andre Blake did for pass back the ball to pass the ball to the first time. So it tells me that Andre Blake he lacks vision when he comes onto his feet as a goalkeeper. But everybody know that Andre Blake is one of the best shot stoppers in the entire world. But maybe even Andre Blake would come and tell you that there's things that he felt like he could probably improve in his game. Let me just check out this from Gunner's Boss here. Say, Iman on the other platform last said Jamaica should copy the French style of playing football. Do you agree? Knowing we face teams in the Conca Cup. All right. And the funny thing again, I think today we in Tennessee, them talk about the French team. And he was saying that the French team looked like Liverpool. And I was agreeing, because I think that France is one of the few international teams to me that plays like a Premier League team or a La Liga team. But I don't think Jamaica has the players to play like France. I know people might, Gunner's Boss, when you look at a player on France, to me, he's been one of the most important players in all of the French teams lately that won anything or ran or went deep into a tournament. You see that you they name Griezmann, that like a short, composed player, Griezmann. That youth is a deadly player. Griezmann to me is one of the most composed players in front of goal in the final third. Jamaica, we don't have a Griezmann. We don't have a Griezmann. We don't have a Saliba. You see me? We don't have a Benzema. We don't have, you see me? We don't have a lot of those players. We don't have a Aloisi. We don't have those guys. I think we have different kind of players. Jamaica players, them remind me sometimes of some teams when I see in the African Cup of Nations. A lot of running, high intensity. But watching that little interview yesterday, well, it was on Ryan's channel this morning. I got a chance to watch it from Coach Jaime Algrimson. And he talked about the way he's teaching our team to defend. So basically, I guess what he's saying is he's not asking our players to rush into tackles. It seems like he wants everybody to keep the line, and hold the shape going back until, I guess, I don't know what area we actually shut teams down and try to recover the football. If we I don't know. He didn't really explain that. But what he was saying, you can kind of see it. You see it in the Panama game. Whenever Jamaica, you see, Jamaica used to have a big problem. We used to always drop off a team and let them run us over. The difference with Coach Jaime Algrimson is the way he coaches our team when we're defending. Even when we look like we're dropping off, we still look like we're holding a shape. We still look like we're dropping off and not opening up a lot of space or giving the opponent a lot of space. So I think Coach Jaime Algrimson is doing a really good job in that area. And he also spoke about that in the interview, that a lot of top coaches are not teaching defensive play anymore. And I think his style of coaching, Coach Jaime Algrimson, it's gonna be a lovely Copa America, because I'm gonna see if I'm right where I said that Coach Jaime Algrimson's style of coaching is gonna get you a lot of draw games. It's gonna get you results. But I think in games where we go down by 2 goals or 1 goal against a good opponents, 2 goals against good opponents, I can't see us coming back if we set up the way we set up, the way we play. All right. Now, our next thing, people, we are always asking for the coach to maybe focus a little bit more on ball retention. Again, Coach Jaime Algrimson has also said that you can't be good at everything. You cannot be good at everything. And I think what the coach is doing is he says, listen, them players who are up for Jamaica, these players are not position-based footballers. These players are not players who, because I seen Jamaica did something in the Panama game and I'm like, wow, actually, if Jamaica can repeat doing that over and over again, we'd be good. Brother, I see Jamaica like spring an attack with 3 passes. Me talk about from goalkeeper to center back, to the defensive midfielder, and the ball end up in front of the striker, in front of goal. And I'm like, okay, I actually see what the coach is trying to do. Big up yourself, Tennessee. The coach is saying basically, bro, I have players who can get me in front of my opponent goal in second. Why am I gonna play Arsenal kind of football? I have also kind of hopped off of the train with Jamaica. No, yo, Cataract, brother. Kevin Lambert is not a bad player, brother. We'll put Messi in his pocket. Kevin Lambert is not a bad player, so a faxi attack. No, well, me not gonna say put Messi in his pocket, you know. But I think Kevin Lambert can do a job still. When I look around and bro, we don't have a lot of depth there, Cataract. And what are we gonna do? Well, we have Jonathan Russell, we have Kira Anderson, but we now play them. The coach now play them, brother. We have Kira Anderson, the coach now play them. But today, people, I'm gonna drop the link so we can get people on. And if you want to join the show today, people, today is the day, Sunday. I would actually like to have many people on today, having the discussion today. Today feel like a Sunday where we just chat some football. So I'm really up for it today. So me just drop the link. So anybody who wants to join, just join the show and say your piece. But Kevin Lambert would make the Copa America for me. No, that no, that is a 26-man squad. People in the JPL, what you've seen in the semifinals of the JPL and throughout the season, do you think there's at least 2 players in the local league now who can come into this team? Because I think the coach should go for 2 local players. Pick your first solid 23 that you would go with. Maybe get another player from the diaspora who's been on the fringe but needs to come in. A lot of people has been asking for Wes Harding. Maybe bringing a Wes Harding, but I think the next 2 players, come on. Yo, Fabian Foley, we must can find at least 2 players at Jamaica. You must can find at least 2 players at Jamaica. I Revive says no JPL players should be involved. No, well, I think we should at least, I think we should at least look at 2 local players. Omar Mitchell says no. Omar Mitchell is saying no. He doesn't think that we should Omar Mitchell doesn't think that any Jamaican play. Ravel, of course. What you say about that, Nitro? You don't think that there's no players, triple, let me see who else in the comment section. None, not one. Vibes Addict. Yo, the man them have really sounding like Jamaican local bass player, bro. Me can't believe, me not believe that. Me not believe say Jamaica have a Premier League, bro, and we can't find 2 players. We can't find 2 players. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, we must. JT, you're in the bus, are you? No, Mr. United, the spot, if it was a 23-man squad, I wouldn't ask for 2 more players. Just check out what I say. The 2 Jamaican players who probably would make the squad, they wouldn't probably play, but you would get them the experience going forward. You see me? You would get them the experience going forward. So, Mr. United, it's not a boss of youth. I'm okay with the team, just him picking the solid 23, but add 2. You know what I say? Me try if even again be like a little bit even with it. Me say, go for 1 more player in the diaspora that can bolster the team that make 24, and you bring in 2 from the JPL. I think at least 2 players from the JPL are supposed to be able to come into the team. Oh God, man, no wicked, brother. No wicked. If you think say not 2 players in the JPL cannot make this Jamaica team, you guys must be kidding me, man. You guys must be kidding me, man. Yo, Demari Phillips, rev up, Demari Phillips, rev up, Demari Phillips. Demari Phillips. I seen this one player in the JPL. People, who was the player where you see the goal where score like him chip the ball over somebody's head and like the player rush him and him chip it over him head? Which team the player they play for? I don't know if a Mount Pleasant or Cavaliers or, but if that player is under 25, like 22, 23, I think that you can get a call up. Bro. I think there is at least 2 players in the JPL. If, bro, I know say we always want the best players and we want all the best players from the diaspora. But bro, me feel say everybody we can't just lock off with mind and say nobody at Jamaica no good. What I will agree with you guys is we don't have enough players in Jamaica to make a team, a competitive team. But we can't say Jamaica no. We not have no player out of 3 million people. No, that is not 3 million people playing football. But you're saying that we don't have no players in Jamaica who can make the team. That is madness, Gunners boss. You're saying JT not making sense. Mr. United 8th in your position. You saying JT not making sense. No, man, well, you see, call back Paris. So JT, what are you saying? No JPL player are not into the team. No, I think here is where, all right, because remember, I think, you know what? I think Richard King and those guys is actually going to fill the spot, because when Ethan Pinnock comes back, Richard King is out, would have been out, right? So I think Richard King stays in the 26-man squad. Busy Atkinson, don't think he will get a call up, but Busy Atkinson has been looking he looked very effective in one of the games that I saw. He looked really good. But a lot of people are gonna say, well, him go Iceland, so him now cut it. No, bro, I think maybe a one or two more JPL players we can get, but bro, no can't tell me say no player Jamaica. Mine no make Travis Peso. Mine no make Travis Peso. Travis Peso them watch the league, Travis Peso them watch the league. So I'm gonna call Travis Peso and see. We need to talk to somebody who watch the league. Right, see Travis Peso just messaged me there too. I'm call Travis Peso, because Travis Peso is a man, I think he watch the most of the game there. Travis Peso, you know say your man watch most of the game them at Jamaica. You know, if you say at least 2 players there yard we can make a side.
No, sir, not the moment we are best team, and to me, I'm a fan of JP.
A 26-man squad,
It could have been 30. No, nothing make it in. We have better players than them. I'm an embarrassed. I'm a big fan of JPL.
Yeah.
The best team we play, and we know best of business, serious thing,
I want to go on with your phone. Something I go on with your mic. Check out.
My phone?
Yeah, it make one squeaking noise.
No, I follow over, man. I follow, no, I have to, man. It's hot like whoa.
It's hot over here right now, too. There you go. Travis Peso, I said people, if I 30 in our side, Travis Peso, me disappointed, brother. You let me down. As a scout.
No, man, you're disappointed, JT, man. JT, football reach, and brother, if you have the best team, compare with teams in the way I play now, brother. So
a 26-man squad in a Travis.
Yeah, maybe as we speak, maybe only 2 will make it. Maybe Dixon, the goalkeeper, we squeeze in our 26. A possibility. Because we don't need our last permission to play. So maybe 2 will make it.
Yo, as what J-Ro said.
Apart from them, no more.
J-Ro said the world is changing when Travis of all persons say that. Yeah, man, if Travis Peso said none of them can make it, say Travis Peso is a man we are going to say, yo, let go the ball at them. You see me, I say? Travis Peso are going to say, let go the ball.
I just speak about the game I watch live. Before the third, please play off. I watch it live.
All right, my boss.
We
talk here?
Yeah, but JT, you know, like someone that find you on the phone, man.
No, I'm a stream element, man. I want something named stream element, man. You need to don't type in a capital letters, you know.
But I'm not typing a capital letters. I'm not know that any out.
Yeah, I need to take off that thing they are fighting. A lot of people have problem with
it. All right.
All right, that's your word. Yeah, man, let me hear where J-Ross I say, yeah, man, from Travis said that Reggae Boyz Central says some of the best JPL players right now dominating the league failed to perform in the US 3rd division. Which player is that? Oh, is he talking about? Which player is he talking about? I don't know which player Reggae Boyz Central at all. JT appear big side there Copa America. But when me I say no pagan 180, how much players can play? How much player? Big up yourself, Jerome 876 S Technique. Big up yourself, Michael Steele. How much players can play? How much players can play? That me I say no, bro. If you're telling me that you have an entire league of Jamaican, 2 players out of the entire league can make a side, 2 players. Come on, bro. Come on. And it's not like me don't understand if we did have Macy Greenwood them and Reese Nelson them. And we know the story on that. So if we did have those players, and the coach not even play Jonathan Russell them and him now play K-Roy Anderson them. So that's a thing. You know, say, wonder if Military Guna. Because you know, say Military Guna would have given me a good assessment as well. On the ground. That's why I hear from that was Travis. But it not pretty for me, people. May I try to find some people to see if them can.
No, man, I get one, man.
Yo,
hello?
Military Guna, I know say I'm live and I know that you're busy and you're on the road. I just wanted to ask you a JPL question.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Military, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man, I hear.
Yes, yeah, military. I'm live. I just call it to ask you one JPL question, right?
All right.
It's about now that the squad is has been elevated to 26-man squad. I was thinking that maybe now is a chance for 2 JPL players to maybe get into the squad. And the people are saying they're saying that they don't think there's no player in the JPL who deserves a call up.
Yeah, but the people are going to tell them something there all the time. You can't get there now.
No, I'm not here where you say. As a man, we are watching football day in there, day out.
Me would give Kyle Dixon an opportunity because he's a youngster. Me definitely give him the opportunity. Who else? The keeper, either Shakeup or Kemar Foster, who them normally a part of. I think Kemar Foster would tend to be normally a part of the squad.
But I feel like the goalkeeper already did it. And I think Kahim Dixon, since he was already in there, I think he might stay. Richard King might stay to when Ethan Pino comes back. And then we're going to end up with 24 players there. And remember, so we probably end up dropping Romario Williams or Corey Burke. One of those guys is going to get dropped. So there's going to be slots there.
The little you there will play for Tivoli Garden. My 20-year-old Justin Dunn.
Justin Dunn, yeah. He did get a call up for one of them team there, right?
Yeah, the something team, the local team.
How did he look in those games? What about Norman Campbell them? How is Norman Campbell do? What is Norman Campbell doing military?
Norman, basically, is in attack now, because I score almost every week in our league.
Where the Macedonia?
No, Macedonia, the man.
Slovenia?
I think on a Serbia, I must want a Serbian league in there. Serbia in there.
But
Serbia top division.
Military, how am they Serbia so long?
When man they Serbia so long?
Me mean like
hold on. You have to remember if you move from one club to the next, you know, how all the things involved, you know.
No, but the main thing, military, the main thing that's involved would be his trajectory. How that more I know from you, like how Kaim Paris made the jump.
Hold on, man. Let me give you a good example, right? How much quality players are thinking in the Brazilian league, lower tier Brazilian league, the top Brazilian league? How much quality players thinking in it?
Yo, military, it come like you're and the football gods them. No, me a reason, you know, me go answer you. Me go answer you. Me say come like the football gods them are send you some text message. Brazil, we are discuss all day, bro. Well, one at the time, me and Tennessee them and Penny cook them and this brother from D. Smith, him started this morning with the player where Brazil buy for 34 million, the young youth. And me I say, whoa, because we don't hear about them youth. I believe that Brazil local league probably have many top players.
Unlimited amount of talent down there. But why we not enough of them come through the ranks of different multiple leagues? They have a amount down there.
But maybe we not attract them as much either.
Not true, but most of them are going to the lower tier. They make the move to the big league. Them.
Okay, so on it one. Okay.
When if a party score.
Gunners boss, I will score. Yeah, but continue military. But yeah.
Yeah, so they do have talent to move out, you know. But the whole point is not in the numbers what we think it is. Talent to move out, but not in the vast amount as we think it is.
Where? Which league this you talk?
From the Brazilian league.
The man them must say I revive that say military, you can't compare JPL to Brazilian league.
No, am I comparing the JPL to Brazilian league? We never not talk about the JPL again. The Norman Campbell in the Serbian league, what did I talk about?
Yeah.
And then we start discussing the Brazilian league. You see some people don't really listen, you know, but they have a narrative and they can't be on the narrative. More so listen, understand, and follow the context.
Yeah.
But because JPL mentioned, nobody knows talk about nothing else.
Yeah.
But you are going. JPL, we all agree JPL is not the best league in our world. We not doubt that. Jamaica naturally is not the best country in our world where football is concerned. And we all agree on that. But there are also multiple big nations with multiple resources and footballing facilities who still not do well.
Like which country that? Like which country?
All right, let me give a perfect example. Slovenia. How Slovenia do? On a larger scale of things.
No, Slovenia now do that well. I don't know if them doing
exactly. Well. Most of football when go to Slovenia, them tend to stand out.
But why?
We have track record of that.
So Slovenia have like
time Paris and dominate down there. Now we're not. Well, now we're going. Now we're not bad. But there are multiple countries with bigger resources, and world for infrastructure and something, but then still not do well. Because if that is the case, how we have so much ball, we're going to Slovenia League go on good. Balls are passed through it. Most of the ball they will have right now in Europe pass through the Slovenia League via international dimension.
Yeah.
So if the league is that good, how you have JP ball are good and go on good.
Yeah. But you know that military, you know, so when you end up in a them league there too long, you now go it kind of hard to come out to, you know.
No, I mean understand that. But not because you're hard to come out means you're not gonna come out. Perfect example, Kai Paris, Boza, what part of them.
Yeah. But now man Campbell they on the road too long, brother. In the on the road too in the on the road too long. 23,
you know.
But I feel like him over them place for about 6 years.
No, the second year this month.
No, but when did they before that?
Yeah, when did they before that?
Yeah.
I just tell him I come from go straight over there.
Yeah, tell me say only 2 years Norman Campbell. Brother, when Norman Campbell play for Jamaica, Mexico, in the Mexico, the last time Norman Campbell play for Jamaica, when me see, wasn't the Mexico game.
I don't remember now.
Yeah, man, I did the Mexico game, the first game.
How me know because Norman Campbell come from Cavaliers. Norman Campbell made the transfer before Webster, before Colin Anderson.
Yeah, man. About 3 to 4 years Norman Campbell there road, man.
Also, but him still have time. Him still have time. No. But at the end of the day, let me say, right? Let me make you understand this. Success is subjective in some ways. Let me make you understand. For example, ask yourself a big question. As where football is concerned, what do you think? What would you deem as success for a footballer?
You know, getting to play for your dream club, making the big move and probably winning an international competition with your national team. Yeah,
but you I think about that's our view of success. As a footballer, there's two things a footballer try to prioritize. As I said, making the dream move, nothing wrong with having the dream move in their mind. But it don't necessarily mean that it's going to materialize. It don't necessarily mean that it's materialize. But you have it in your mind. But you want to ensure that you have a good enough career where you can end up put food for your table and you can look back on it and say, me do this one, me do that. But it don't necessarily means you have to play for Real Madrid, Barcelona, you have to play La Liga or EPL. That's not the only means of success in football.
Yeah.
But we as fans, that's how we view it. Let me give you a perfect example. So, I'll give you a good example, right? Solly McCallum. Solly McCallum is a perfect example. Solly McCallum has never played for a club overseas. But he played for the best club within his country. He's one of the highest paid players within his country.
Yeah.
He have multiple business within his country. He played for the national team. He never win the honors in the national team, but he played for the national team.
Yeah.
In many people's view, that's a success in some sense, because thousands of people never get the opportunity to do that. Remember, you play ball in younger?
Yeah.
Me play ball in younger. You play for your national team?
No.
Good. You play for the club. You play for the club where you come from?
No.
All right. So which means in the football in terms, he's more successful than both you and I, right?
Yeah. But is the because he's still playing as well.
Exactly.
He's still playing.
And today he might play now finals for the league back to back.
Is that the defender youth? Is a defender?
The defender, yeah.
Okay, he's very composed. I remember that.
No, what I'm sure, is this now, that success is relevant in the football term. And it all boils down to what you want. Yes, everybody aim and objectives as a footballer is to play the Real Madrid and Barcelona. But if you think about it, all the years these clubs exist, tell them pass through 2,000 footballers. How much millions of football players dream to play for them, but only 2,000 pass through.
But military, if we there talk then, right? When me ask you a question, we there talk say we are accept nobody is in the JPL can play for Jamaica at least 2 players. Then we need it make sense. Man, them dash way league then, man. If you have a whole league of football and you can't find 2 players to represent your country. All right.
Look for the Copa America, Brazil Copa America squad. How much players from Brazil in the Copa America squad, from Brazil top league?
You
just look a random get.
Maybe none.
One. And that is Hendricks. One. So if them continue upon the route there, where only one player can make it from the local league, would you say that Brazil for us dash them local league?
No, because it's different military. Because when you
why?
Because it's different because when you scrape off the cream at the crop with Brazil, you see and you still reach down to a next level. Some of the cream of the crop still not even reach that level there where the second string Brazil baller them there too.
Me not dispute that. But that means as good as Pete might say them not be, the Trevante Swat, the Colin Anderson, the Kaim Paris, and these players will come to the Jamaica Premier League. They wouldn't be where they are if they wasn't in the Jamaica Premier League. Ronaldo Seafast, or you want to play the Ankara go through in the Turkish division, top division. They wouldn't be none of these players then if we just dismantle the league then.
Yeah, man, all tell me, I said, they said Devante Campbell good. Let me tell you, people, Devante Campbell really good, decent player. But Devante Campbell them cannot finish a player. Devante Campbell them, me so let you in double. Let me finish up this with military. Yeah?
No, me don't want give my little opinion. Like
okay, yeah, man. Hold on, let me set this up. So let me turn this up so you can. I don't know, so military can hear you.
Yeah, Mr. Guna. Yeah, so this thing where you say local player, all right.
No, man, I hear me low.
No, the idea of you having local players in the squad, right? Or you justify that if they are not the best players.
When some?
Repeat, double. Repeat.
I said the idea of having local players in the squad, or do you justify it if they are not the best player?
The idea of, okay. Let me give a perfect example. If you go by that, if you look at the Brazilian league, right?
Yeah.
Hendricks is not the best player in the Brazilian league, but he's a top young prospect in the Brazilian league.
Yeah.
Because Brazil said no, we must keep the youth here and groom him and bring him in the national team. But he's not the best player in the
right.
team.
So who is the prospect in Jamaica right now?
Players who have scored more goals, and more things than him. But he's a top young prospect. So why not give that opportunity to the top young prospect who you know can groom him for the next 3 to 4 years?
So let me ask you this: when you spend most time within club, you not think in club to groom him, and who will be the prospect this year? And might be a different person, might be the prospect next year.
All right. Well, I understand that. Listen to this now. Why I think Hendricks in our national team, Brazil national team?
Because he's super talented.
Good. He's super talented.
Yeah.
But that means he's better than some other players from Brazil in the other leagues worldwide? No.
Yeah, but he's super talented though. He value. Right now in a JPL.
More than 10 players who come from Brazil in other leagues who's better than him. Wrong or right?
Yes.
So why he get selected over them?
Because he's super talented and they see him as something for the future.
Because 1 is super talented, 2 is young and is a top prospect, 3, to groom him so that he can be
So my question is this, right? So my question is this: from watching the JPL, right? Who you see as the prospect in the JPL? Yeah, but all the prospect, he doesn't dominate the JPL. The prospect, if you have 7 good players in the JPL,
but Hendricks not dominate the league as well. They have better
no,
players.
him stand out in the league. Look how much him value. Him stand out.
Him stand out, me agree. But
Yeah, but to be fair, Gunners,
why not call the better players then? The players that score the most goals in the league.
That's where Brazil, the winner of the follow Brazil.
No, it's not a matter of following Brazil. What I'm showing you is that these are all the national setup operate. We like it, yes or no. We believe it's wrong or right, yes or no. That's how them operate.
Yeah, but remember, Brazil do it, England don't do it, though, you know, just to let you know. I don't think England don't do it, Spain don't do it, and of them Argentina don't do it, and of them country they win World Cup. So why? So who then at England squad where them are developed now?
Yeah.
When last England call a player where you have said them are developed that player there?
What man? When last England call a player on the door?
Where you say them call him for development?
Never develop. Me never say never develop.
Where them are developed.
Where them are developed?
Yeah.
Rico Lewis to play for England.
Who that?
Rico Lewis.
Me don't know, but they not call him to develop him, then call him to play. Whoever they call them to play. They call ready player.
No, sir. Rico Lewis, what position he play?
Christ, the cranky come here now call military.
I don't know, but any player with them call them who can contribute.
Right back. Rico Lewis play right back, and there's thousands of right back in England better than Rico Lewis.
So, who's eligible to play for England?
No, when in the national team.
Me not know. The coach called me and say, all right. Military Guna, just like in some people opinion. Military Guna.
National team.
Military Guna, just like in some people opinion, Maguire not in the squad, but the coach call him to play, the coach not call him to develop. So
why the coach call Maguire?
No, to play him, not to develop him. So when the coach call Rico Lewis, they call him to play him, not to develop him. But this is me know this sound unpopular. All right, hold on. All right, this sound unpopular, right? But watching Dixon.
So why not play? If him call him to play, why not play?
I'm a better player than him.
Because better players than him. Rico Lewis was 19 or 18. Rico Lewis was 19.
But me know him now that they're developing him, that they're player.
Man, Kyle Walker will play.
Exactly.
Alex Arnold will play.
Right.
Alex will play over Rico Lewis. Why bother call him then?
So no, cause he might probably the third best or whatever. But me not there for development. The club did that already.
Where's that?
The club is doing that already. The club have developed them. Them not do that.
No, Messi, you're not understanding me. I say no. Listen. Developing is not being in national setup and using the term development is kind of contrary. Let me tell you how. Because the national team will play about 3 or 4 games. He might play more games than Iron Club, right?
Right.
No doubt about it. So having him in the national setup is to groom him, make him know how the national setup feel like. Being around professional players, being around senior players, better players than him. Wrong or right?
No, that is your opinion. Me not agree with it, but I'm listening to you.
What's that?
That's your opinion, but I don't agree with it, but I'm listening to you.
No, but at the end of the day, about why them calling them? Since I'm my opinion, why them calling? Tell me what you think.
Me not know the coach must see him as a talent, but me not think the coach call him there for say he might build him for the future. The coach must know why him call him.
Me not hear him.
The coach must call him. All right, just like how people question why the coach called Maguire, the coach see something in Maguire that people don't see. So the coach sees something in Rico Lewis, why him call him?
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Me not say nothing wrong with it.
Right now, man. Double say for right now, I'll bring to call Justin Dunton Tivoli Garden. We have a question it, no. What I'm saying not good enough, no.
All right. So let me ask you a question, right? Well, let me ask you a question, right? If him gonna call the 3 best forward, right? We can represent Jamaica. Would you think Justin? Listen to the word, the 3 best. Justin Dunn should be there.
If me do what?
Listen to me. If him gonna call the 3 best forward to represent Jamaica, right? You think Justin Dunn should be there?
Best for some the JPL?
No, man. Listen again. The 3 best forward that eligible to represent Jamaica, right? You think Justin Dunn is one of them?
No. They are better forward than Justin Dunn.
So why? So him should have called Justin Dunn. So look here now, right? So what if when we go on, we call Justin Dunn, right? And we leave out and we only go with 2 strikers, and one get injured and one not playing good, then automatically the change leave up to Justin, or Justin have to go play.
But what if the coach is something and the coach believes he can work with him?
Well, I don't know, but me.
Don't call him. It worries me and you for the don't call him coach because he's not good.
No, we are not in any position to say that. That's why we are discussing it, because if you, that's why we are discussing it.
Whoever the coach calls, me and you have no jurisdiction. I need no footballing opinion to say boy in coach shouldn't call this a man.
Well, we can vary your opinion, like but all right. But when we see military gonna understand your sentiments.
Dub up, 1 second. Cranky, feel free to join in as well. Dub up is on and military, so feel free. If
me not interrupt Dub up. Dub up finish, and we can join in.
All right, go on, Cranky, go on.
You can continue on Dub up. Just a reminder.
No, man, it's a dialogue.
So me have to call out military, because me have military perspective on a number of instances. And I say in the chat, military, you're sounding xenophobic. You're sounding xenophobic, military. I'm not sure if you understand that you're really sounding xenophobic, but you are. So you bring up Hendricks, and people not disputing you on the Hendricks situation. Hendricks was acquired by their players who have shown. There's a lot of feedback. There's a lot of feedback in the background.
Cranky, hold on. I'm here to talk to.
Yes, you may talk to. Military, MG may talk to.
You sound xenophobic?
I say you sound xenophobic, yes.
No. All right, fine.
So let me finish my point. Let me make my point.
Before you go any further, I want to know how me sound xenophobic.
But I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'll tell you how military going on.
So if you hear your logic about Hutchinson, when you talk about players, there is a bias for most people to players who come from where they're born. It's natural, whether you're Brazil, England, whatever. But when you hear your argument about Hutchinson, when you hear the argument now about local players getting the national team, when you're trying to analogize the situation with Hendricks from Brazil, there's no comparison. Real bought Hendricks before he got to the national team. These players at 14, 15, 13 have been scouted and they have exceptional potential. And yes, in Brazil, there's a lot of feedback, guys. There's a lot of feedback in the background. We can't talk in feedback.
Cranky, listen, Cranky. So you're going to make some point.
Yeah.
What not space rebuttal?
When I finish your rebut, you've been on the phone for a while now. When I finish your rebut.
Despite him being called by Real.
No, but when I finish your rebut.
He hasn't played at that level as yet.
When I finish, you can rebut military. Don't be defensive when I finish your rebut. The point I'm trying to make is this. And don't use so you use all sort of military. You talking a lot, not gonna make your point. Talk military, talk. Go ahead, talk.
No matter what you want to say, I will not accept you call me xenophobic, and you do not have a legal reason or a proper reason to say that.
But military gonna if you know hear you won't know. Listen to him first. It's from your conversation he gathered that. So just listen to why he said it to you, and you will understand.
No reason. Because
but you won't hear that you won't know that by talking. The only way you can know that is by listening. No, we're not gonna shift the goalpost. The man say you're xenophobic and he's gonna explain to you why he thinks so. So listen, if you're not military going, the only way you can know is if you listen to him.
Listen to me. Conversation start talking about JPA players.
Military going now, we are here where we are now, and the man has his opinion, so listen to the man's opinion.
I think can fill this spot. Just listen, man. Because me not gonna take him and call me so xenophobic. When he says it in front of everybody, that's something what people are gonna swing
to the man first now. Probably if you listen to the man, you might realize something that you don't know. You might just listen to the man now. A lot of people are alcoholic or smokeaholic or shopaholic and them don't know, you know. But just listen. Only way you're going to find out is if you listen to him. So just give him a listen here. Cranky. You can explain to him now, Cranky opinion now, please.
No, let me tell you, Jerty, me not like them something there now. I don't like them something there. Me not like them something there. Me not like it.
Military, make him explain to you how he got to that conclusion.
All right, explain it.
Go ahead, Cranky. And Bob, when Cranky has speak,
I won't say anything.
No, it just mute when he must speak and then you open back your mic, Bob, because it look like we have feedback because of the setup. Cranky, your mic is muted. Can you explain to military how you got to that conclusion? Cranky, if you're still there. Cranky mic is muted. So you can continue, Bob. I think he might mute till him come back. And you're mute. Yeah,
we're at the point where Cranky want to explain his opinion and even though I understand military guna sentiments, I just can't agree with it, you know, because if like the same thing that is entitled to young players from Jamaica, the same thing should be entitled to young players from USA, England, or anywhere, you know. So we shouldn't treat players special way because of where they were born. That's just my opinion.
When you Cranky attack and I know say muted.
No, but double. When
me not shout over nobody, you know. That's what me not talk. Okay. Me no big shouting and big chest. Me listen. Me mute myself on purpose.
All right, Cranky, at your time now, man. You go.
No, the point I'm trying to make is that one's assessment of one's perspective is not based on one situation or scenario. It's based on evidence gathered over a period of time, hearing somebody articulate their positions on certain situations and realizing there's a theme there. And I'm telling military, I'm seeing a military is protesting vehemently, and it's his right to protest. But when you have a thing you did on Hutchinson, extended where you got a lot of flat back for, when I hear you talk about JPA players being national team and you talk about different situations, we try to give examples that makes no sense. Whether it's Lewis in England, where Southgate's trying to lock up English players who can have dual nationality and triple nationality, so he brings them into the team, like Maitland now, just to lock them up with no other purpose to make sure they can't play for anybody else. Those examples don't work. We say that Hendricks, which is bought by Real Madrid, so the player shows significant potential, where Brazil's struggling in their forward line, those analogies doesn't equate to the situation you're trying to make. We have Jamaican players who are playing overseas. The reason why they got to play overseas is because of their ability. And those are players who can play the national team. In Brazil, their coach came out, said he's going to have more local players in the national team, and people laugh. You know why he said that? He's trying to generate local interest, local perspective, local view to make him look good. Most of Brazilian players play overseas, so their team going to make up of players who play overseas, but they're locally born. Military, I'm telling you what I've heard from you over time to formulate my perspective. I say you sound xenophobic. I didn't say you are xenophobic. There's a difference. How you sound versus how you are. I don't know how you are. But when I hear from you out of your mouth periodically, I say to myself, there's a theme here. Now, you may disagree with me, which is fine, but that's how you sound. I'm not sure you're hearing yourself. Go back and watch yourself and listen to yourself and hear what you sound like. That's all I got to say.
All right, so we can't talk to that now?
Yes.
All right, one, the conversation had nothing to do with previous conversation. That was what I'm talking about. No, I haven't said anything about previous conversation. The question that was asked to me by JT was, since the JPL is going on, do I see any player in the local league who I think can get the opportunity to fill probably one of the spots them, who because of the increase in squad? That was the question. JT, am I wrong or right?
Correct. 100%.
Good. So I went on into explaining and discussing which player I think I will look at to give that spot. Wrong or right, JT?
Yeah, so that part, you know. Frankie, did you catch that part when he was speaking and they started?
Yeah, no, I heard the conversation, but you gotta look where the conversation evolved to eventually. It's not where it started, look where it evolved to. Go back and check and see where it evolved to. Not where it started and what was discussed and what was said. Right? Look at where it evolved to. The initial conversation and question evolved over time in the discussion.
Military, your background is gone, brother.
Anyway, JT, I have to run. My Knicks are coming back. They're down by 11. They were down by 20. That's why I had a break. I'm on leave because my Knicks are down by 11 now. I'm sorry. I'm around. I will listen. I try to listen to both programs. All right? Later.
Military, we catch up here, military.
Yeah, but you hear me?
Yeah, your background windy.
Oh, come out there, bro. God, too much national media, man. That's it.
Mr. Bring it Travis, you can. We now hear your Travis.
Yeah, man. Me know, man. Me not going. Yeah, me know, JT.
Yeah, we are here.
All right. So that me figure more or less him coming with a probably a narrative in the head already of when him start go to when I say my previous action and video me do and something, which makes no sense because in context I've not to do the question where you asked me and so me I give. I never said that this spot we go to because I never talked about the two spot them overall the two eligible. Based off of your question, it was directed to spot to players in the JPL.
Yeah.
Now, if you did ask me on an overall basis, if who the two spots could have gotten to, I could have given suggestion who me think even at the diaspora could get them spotted. Because even right at this moment, Johnson Clark Harris, one of the leading goal scorers in a league one, but just get reach League 2 championship. I would say that player the perfect player as a striker to come in.
Yeah.
But the question was not that. The question was about the JPL and the young players who we think better. So that's why I say a young player from the JPL who I think would have been the best person to push up. One of the younger players, that's I said Justin Dunn, who is 20 years old, and one of the leading goal scorers in the JPL. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Because
the part that the worst part about it, we were struggling to good players from the JPL. But military, make a link up back next time, yeah?
All right,
we chat. Our military thing is there.
JT.
Yeah, go ahead. Gunners.
JT, me tell you something.
No,
JT.
Gunners. Go ahead, Travis.
Yeah, hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are here. Go ahead,
All
Travis.
right. All right. JT, me tell you what them man stay. Military have your opinion. Them have voice. Double bomb cranky. Anytime a man come and talk about a JPL player, then xenophobic. But them not xenophobic. And them only want all English players in the team. You might have a right to your opinion, brother. Just like them.
You go to
Yo, brother, you talk. This is the first man. Then you talk. And that with you all you want. I saw you behave and go on like. You see, me tell you yesterday. If a man have an opinion, what them believe it, just like you have one too. I have an opinion that JT called me on the show. And JT asked me if no local players in our team. I mean, that's strong supporter, JPL. Me tell him no. At the moment, none will make a team.
Yeah.
So how you are cranky or justified? Cranky or say man, xenophobic. I'm an opinion on that, brother. How's xenophobic coming out?
Okay, so let me explain to you. All right. So basically, me never call him xenophobic or cranky though. But
Gunners, feel free to join in, No feel free to join in.
But that's a cranky be all. Anytime a man come,
I'm me ask the question. I'm me ask the question.
Yeah, watch it. Me listen the fuss and the cussing and the fighting.
Well, no, we're not a reason we are reason, man. Come and Travis.
Well, I'm an opinion for Omar, brother. You might not say no Omar.
Stop somebody no come make me talk. No,
ease up off my trigger, brother. Ease up the M16. You fire too much. Ease up, man.
Let the man on the phone talk.
Oh, yeah, fire the M16 too much. Yeah.
So what you asking?
Rude boy, you're gonna let
you don't hear me say a word, brother, man. I'm here
first.
No, man, I the man in a yellow there, so when name that see him.
You're not hold up, let me mute
on the screen.
Yeah.
Gunners, go ahead.
No, man, me I go and listen JT. Me pop in on here.
All right, me can't talk now. Me can't talk JT.
All right, my boss.
Come remember Travis, they addressed me now, so me have a right to say what something. All right, so Travis, you asked me. I wasn't the one that said military gonna have make xenophobic speech, right? But me can and I remember you said everybody entitled to their own opinion. So you gather your opinion from listening to a person, right? So if I'm listening to military gonna, Cranky came up with the opinion that he's xenophobic. Cranky must know why he thinks so. So as what you say, opinion. So me not see nothing wrong with cranky opinion, like you not see nothing wrong with military
No,
coach
man. Listen
opinion.
to me now. You see another up from a local player named Carl, man. You're cranky, you always a problem. At that time,
No,
there's no
me
problem.
no.
So
All right.
listen,
Can I
man.
ask you a
You see me
question?
tell you say everything from the diaspora, greatest thing since sliced bread.
I didn't say that. You
So
are
no
saying
point,
that to
yeah,
make your argument sound good.
what you mean? I saw no reason why.
Okay, can I ask you
Cranky
a
say that to
question?
me
Let me
already.
ask you a question,
No
right?
problem.
So this is a question to you, right? You say, right? You believe in a quota, right? And the quota come back to you say at the under 20 level you believe in a
Listen,
quota.
man. Sorry, man. No, man. Look, come, we know. Me and you not talk about another 20. We are talking about senior team. So look,
All
go
right,
switch up no argument. We
all
don't
right,
narrative. A
all right,
senior team we are talking about.
all right. So make we
So look, we
hold
don't
on.
talk
So
about
make we talk about the
a
senior
different
team.
argument.
All
So we
right, so
not
make
go
we
answer
talk.
that.
Hold
We
on,
not
hold
go
on,
answer that.
hold
We
on.
not go
You
answer
not
that.
go answer, man, because you don't want
We
to come in.
not go answer that.
All right,
Senior team we are talking about.
all right. So make
Senior team we
you
are
say,
talking about.
right?
So no matter
You
come with
say,
that.
all
Man,
right.
now man,
So me believe in the best player them in the senior team, right?
I know
Can you see
smoke
that
them
too much? JT, you have to cut off some people. I make them talk, like everybody
Rude boy.
talk.
Me have to go, if you're not going to listen to the show and not talk when the man them a talk, me have to go let you loose, brother.
Then me not listen. Then me show and cut me off. Me a listen.
But you hear the man them a talk and you talk same
Yeah,
time.
make him talk now if he want to talk. No, JT, make you away, man.
Talk, go ahead.
No, but me a listen what this man has about local player and some Brazil player.
All right, so we can talk now,
right?
big man.
What you want to say about it?
So early on, a man I say you can't have much Brazil player with anybody. Okay?
Yeah, we are listening to you.
So to me, with Brazilian stand out for anything in the world. Because Brazilian player them are some excessive player them where anywhere they go them break any barriers. Okay?
Yeah.
And one other guy I say about mix local players with overseas players, which
you'd put no overseas player on your team at Jamaica?
Yeah, but me not go put if me's a man, me want to say some get a youth in the team too, but we don't always a lick out on that. So as me say, me not go say the mixtures. Mixtures is good enough because one and learn from the other. You understand? So as me say, you help me, me help you. Am I wrong or am I right?
Yeah, we are here.
Are your opinion that still enough? Or just a matter of opinion? So
yeah,
if
me know, but at the end of the day, we have some good.
The people in my beat in the comment in the say you want some get to youth in IT.
So what wrong about? So all right. Let me give one. Let me give. Me have two little points to put out. Me now go all up your thing long, All right, sir.
Yeah, man, me listen. We are listening, I hear I'm sure. I hear Mike. I hear a world, we're just living in it.
All right, sir. You see, me born at Jamaica and me come from Jamaica. Me know the struggling, and we all know say any overseas player will always have a choice over the local players. Cause them things say see them stuff like above the ghetto youth or the local player. Them, you understand? Any sports. Okay?
Yeah, we are listening to you,
But we have very talented players there, man. And if
tell me three of the talented player them.
We need to get to the
no, when me say, brother, where you say me I work with, tell me three of the talented player them down at Jamaica where you feel can in the squad.
So all right. Uno what the
no, are you we are asked? Are you say talented player there? So we are keep it three. Are you where you say we are work with?
We don't have any talent. So we have no talented
brother,
players in
as
Jamaica.
you said, so we are asked you to name three. You know, you know, realize I work with you.
Ask you a question. Me ask a question.
No, brother, you make a statement. So back up your statement. So tell me 3 of them.
So,
Because probably me overseas like you know, me not there Jamaica. So tell me 3 where you know can make the Jamaica squad. Now that me ask.
You not there neither. I'm not there.
So how you say that?
Because we know we have talented players there.
Then
So
tell me 3. Tell me 3. Tell me 3.
We have talented players that play.
Tell me 3.
You know them. Me not call the name. If we call name, no. Well, if we call name, no, you're gonna say you.
No, man. Where you say me I work with, man? Where you say me I work with, man?
I'm done, you know. Remember, I'm the dunce guy, you know.
No, you know, but you can't know a name. Don't you know have to read and write to know a name?
No, my name fully dunce. I am
all
fully
right,
dunce.
anyway, GT, I semantic that. Let me move on to something else here, man. Hey, so back to you now, Mr. Travis. All right, so Travis, what me I say?
You know, I've nothing else to say.
Yeah, he might run too fast. You see, you.
Go on.
You're the man we respect, you know.
Listen to him, man. But no, Bob, if you have something to push back, please do that.
Me now I'm not to push back, JT, because I'm not saying nothing.
You not say nothing for you.
Me not say nothing. JT.
Yeah.
He's a man where me respect, and you see, there's certain level where some people don't try to listen with, because me I listen to them a fight, you know, and none of them not gonna win a fight.
A football disagreement. It's not a fight.
Yeah, but
fight. All right. We did that fight, and we not gonna win. You come somewhere now. Come somewhere. Sure, come educate me, brother. That me and you talk about 2 minutes now, and you're not sure with something more. Sure, where we did that go wrong?
All right. One question. Leon Bailey in? Is Leon Bailey in?
I don't know. The squad not drop yet.
All right. So with my point of view, if Leon Bailey not in here, Jamaica kind of big trouble, you know. So
yeah, but that's a different story, brother.
That is my point of view.
Yo, brother.
I tell you, road boy, the way I'm telling you, say you need to keep up with the football now, because when you call in, you're all over the place. Because it's not because you don't know football, is that you're not keeping up. So you know.
Yeah, but if 2 different somebody attack, if me have 3 different somebody attack, you know, me have to be all over the place, you know.
Who attack you?
Then this man asked me that you sit down and listen to him.
You know, say we send people to prison. I that question.
No, man, I wouldn't do that, man.
Bro, if me the summer before you, right? I must you attack me. I can't me attack you. Remember me there on the show before you. So
no, me not attack you. Me not attack you. Don't say that.
All right. We can say something now.
Yeah, man. Make we hear a gun as boss.
What Travis step on the panel?
Yeah, man.
Travis, pick up yourself in a bad man from West. Travis, you not hear me?
Mute. Travis, you're muted.
Gunners, up man, big up, my brother. Enough respect.
Straight out, headless, brother. Anyway.
Yeah, man.
You know, Travis. Military, you know. Me I watch right now. Me I watch Arnett Yard now Waterhouse. Arnett just scored 2-1. So and Cavaliers and Mount Pleasant are come away from this. You want to tell me, so we can't find these are the 4 top teams we left in the team, in the league. We can't find 4 players, 1 half of each of these team. I'm not saying it. I'm just asking the question. I'm not saying they should, but I'm just asking. We can't
unless them cripple. You're right. Unless them cripple.
One other man out of this team that we can say yes, them 4 youth have national quality football playing ability and can make the national team. That is the question.
Thank you very much, my brother.
I'll take that question because I'm going to explain the answer to your question, Gunners Boss. All right, Gunners Boss, right? Cream rise to the top.
Come on.
So when good player they are Jamaica, they usually leave, right? So the last year, Trevante Stewart leave, Colin Anderson leave, and a couple more leave, right? And then playing at some league were better than the JPL, right? And the coach not call them, right?
Excuse me, the mark your word double. The coach to call you. If you're coughing on the microphone one more time, it's a 20
I know
US
me,
dollar.
I know me
And you have
cough,
to
I
take
know
it
me
here.
cough,
Don't
I know
cough
me,
in the microphone.
I know me cough.
Oh,
So
are you well put 20? If you do it one more
yeah.
time, put
So
dollars
the,
of
the,
your
the,
money
the
still today.
You
so
see, if you mute my thing while me I sneeze, them can't hear you talking on YouTube anymore. So that come usually
Yeah, we hear you sneeze. Me hear you sneeze too. Me hear you.
me usually mute my
Hey,
thing.
hey, let me say this and give them up the mic. You have to find a way to learn proper journalism skill, JT. You cannot
Me hear you
use in the
sneeze. Me hear you
microphone,
sneeze.
in the
Yeah, man, you
microphone,
sneeze.
sir.
Yeah,
All
man, you
right, thank
sneeze.
you very much. I'm just reminding you. Muffly. go on,
So
dub
what we
up
need
them
to
back,
do?
You
Mark.
sneeze. Yeah, man, you
Boy,
sneeze.
All right, give a dub up the mic. Give a
yeah,
dub up.
so we're up now, Gunners boss. The best player leave Jamaica all the time, right? I am not saying there is no player in Jamaica where can't make the squad, but if you're gonna pick the best 26 player keyword, best 26, I don't think one is in the JPL right now.
I find that hard to believe. So we
No, you find it hard to accept.
you see the best, yes, best,
Yeah.
yeah, agree with that. But you see, because the squad got to a 23-man squad, and that's why I'm asking the question.
And JT, me agree with you, because me personally would have find it hard to have a 26 man and even carry one or two youth for development sake. But you cannot carry them because they are the best player.
No, because we know the league is not at that level.
Yeah. That's how me feel personally.
And from Travis Peso actually say if a 30-man squad him not even carry one, and that's what I know, so it's serious.
But JT, but that's my opinion. Although I'm a fan of JPL, but that's my opinion. Everybody not think like me, or you see me I say. But what double of them now? Anytime a man contact say they want a youth for, it could like a horse that go broke down, it a go mash up. At that type point, me a problem with.
All right.
I saw them
so
reason.
Me assure you,
Only them opinion matters at all time.
No,
and I saw cranky reason too. They're telling us. I saw them there. Man, look up when they want can't do.
Travis,
So if you don't agree with
where
them,
you go wrong, right? Only person opinion matter is Al Gibson.
Oh, I know you know that. I know you know that.
No,
I know you know that.
Me know that.
All right. See, I'm on the chat. All day and say, so we are massive team. They type him and massive national team. So many know something here, coach. I win them Al Gibson. So,
Down.
So, but what you are saying now, Travis, right? So your opinion, and if me differ from you, me not like Jamaican player. Brother, me like the best player at all times.
Listen, man. And that's your use all the while. So I best player. So when Al Gibson pick them in our team now.
Right?
No, what
that, right? Me ask you this. You think about what you say. You think me, I got, all right. Remember Jamaica me cheer for, right? Does you when an attack you was on the brains. So if me never want Jamaica win and me live in America, me no should I just cheer for USA then? If
no,
me not like the player them live in Jamaica.
When I local like overseas man play, it's a matter of opinion, brother. When Al Gibson want pick them on.
So why so listen to what
somebody speak. JT, you have to tell them to say two somebody can talk, man.
It's a matter of opinion.
Two can talk, but 3 words I can't talk, brother. 3 words I can't talk.
Yes, JPL, fine. Then go overseas and Al Gibson pick them, fine. As when we tell JT asked me, and me that strong supporter, JPL. Me say personally, none can make a team when we see based on the team what we have. And that is my opinion.
So why when we, but Travis, why when we voice our opinion, right?
No opinion. I'm not going to say man xenophobic. 3 man speak. JT asked man something.
A cranky opinion that him get from listening to him.
No man, this man is a youth. See all man in that chat say youth. Take all money. Start pushing in that chat, JT. I say man, take all money.
Travis, the man said, Travis, listen to what the man said. The man said,
listen to my man. Right? Grant is saying all the time, all the way. You tell with me too.
American and Europe are listening.
With me too. On other platforms. So long some man have your opinion about a local player, so you're xenophobic.
No, but brother, the man.
Let me know. Let the man come out and say
Travis. Beg you 1 minute.
Brother, I'm too biased, man. I'm too biased.
When you don't talk, me talk. When you don't talk, me talk. Tell when you finish.
No, you're too biased, brother. That's why I mean, if you stop getting several of them attack, I will do, you know. Make sure when June 6th when we got a match, go watch it. That's it. And stop coming on my program, we do. Can't no bias, no balance. You know, balance.
Tell me when you're
You know,
done.
one
Tell me when
side.
you're done. Tell me when you're finished.
You don't know, man. I come off.
All right. So listen when you're off, right? You interpret something or you want to interpret it, right? Cranky have a right to interpret something or you want to interpret it too. And at no point did Cranky said military Guna is. He said he's sound. Right? And Travis, you are showing very ignorant and you are showing you've been very ignorant to get so upset where you have to come off a show and saying people biased. Nobody said you were biased when you want quota for the under 20. You believe in quota at the under 20 level. I think that is more biased than anything else, in my humble opinion.
But double.
Yeah.
What is when you say quota? What is this quota for the youth teams?
Okay. All right. Travis believe that the best player them not to play for the under 20, right? He believe that certain amount of players have to come from, have to like live in Jamaica. That's what he believe. I don't agree with him.
But I can tell you this. You say you live in America, but if you know what I'm saying, the America youth teams, all of the youth teams from under, where them start from under 9 upwards to
Well,
youth.
if okay, let me just tell you something, right? May I share something? At all competitive football in the world, it starts at under 17. So we can say from under 17, under 20, and the senior team.
Well, the youth at United States Football Academy.
Yeah.
Was sponsored by the United States Football Federation. Them start from younger than that.
No, practices, but we are talking about World Cup competition.
Christian Pulisic get in the German team at 17 years old. A full-time starter after playing like 13 or some games in the youth system. That means to say he was fully developed from the United States Football Academy. And that's what them see him from down.
Right.
Okay.
And
so
Marcus,
with that said,
Marcus, feel free to join the discussion with Gunners when they finish. All right.
See, just look at it like this. Sorry about that, JT. You're done. So look at it like this now, right? These, you see, when a man have an academy, he bring players from across the world. Any form of academy, basketball, football, track and field, whatever, to play and to develop their skill, collecting from the people, their parents and guardians and whoever handle them or whichever way them get to, because this is a business.
But gonna boss, we hate to interrupt you now, but are you talking about what we are talking about?
Yeah, man, then that got to man. But let me ask you, inside of Jamaica now, inside of the National Academy now, the National Academy is for local talent, to develop local talent, not to bring kids from overseas. So if that Travis after I understand the youth team.
No, that's not what he's saying. It's not what he's saying. He's saying for the competitor to go to the under 20 World Cup to play, to compete, he has to have a certain amount of native player on it. That's what he's saying. He's not talking about development, he's talking about actual competition.
Okay. Maybe I get it twisted there.
Yes.
But we suppose not. Go ahead, Marcus.
Yeah. JT. Yeah, man. Blessings to all I'm on them on the line I chat. When time I forward in, when they hear a reason what they must say, like what they must say, you can't compare local Jamaican players to like Brazilian, like local them want to get in a national team, and that they must say.
Yeah, the military was. I was saying that to military, that you cannot use those two leagues as comparison.
But what man they try saying, we have to try compare them in general. Because guess what? You see them same local, if they make the national team, and if you go play Brazil, and then same player, they have to go play each other. We don't want to compare right now, you know. So in time, we don't want to compare Jamaican players to certain big team out there. When Jamaica to play them big team there, what you think who go play who?
Yeah, but sir, compare, is a word, You mean, you sure you understand what we are talking about based on what you're saying?
Now them I say like based on when I understand them now want compare the local player them where them say B9 team to like Brazilian player and certain things.
Yeah, but okay, let me update you on where I'm going, right? So we're having a debate about if the native player should be in the team because they are playing in Jamaica. That's basically what it's about.
Okay. That's why I call and I ask you.
So what do you think, Marcus? 2 local base players couldn't help to make up the 26?
Right now, if 2 local players to be in our team, I must reasons for the better player than what we have.
The TV,
have access to.
the TV will come through, right? All right.
If we go have 2 additional local player right now to the pool setup, is it have to be a situation where 2 are the better player than what we have access to. Something go wrong, so we add 2 JPL player right now.
But you know, JT, if me had a local player, no would have had other youth that were eligible for play for Antigua and Jamaica. He made a grab off.
Yeah, well, Tennessee are saying good. I mean, me want to take a look at the.
Yeah, because you know we might leave.
Antigua, right?
Yeah, we might leave him and him got on star.
Him cap already?
No, him play for Antigua at the under 20 level.
Okay. But you think him ready for senior football?
No, me not think him ready, but based on what people are saying, him better than Dix, or if him not better than Dix, him and Dix close in talent. So me would say if we have a chance to lose him to another country,
watch him tonight, I'm gonna watch him tonight, man.
Yeah, more probably take him,
Yeah, I watch him tonight. Rude boy, you have anything else to say, Rude boy?
No, just that my one clear every time I call you now. I'll come chat.
Okay. All right, my boss.
All right, JT, me I go run here.
All right, yeah, man. That's your word. Rude boy, you still up on the line? I'm not.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, me a listen, man. It's nice to listen and observe and learn.
Yeah, but you don't have nothing to say?
No, well, the caller we're just calling, he make a couple important points. And then you're a big man. The when name 251934. When name?
Yeah, it was military.
Very important area for your show. He is a gentleman, and me will always listen because he's very calm, and anybody can sit down and listen to him. As you know, somebody say you can learn off of him.
But me keep telling you, Rude boy, when you go call in for the show, you need to keep up with the football, my brother. Because most of the time when you call in, you're not really, you're not locked into what we are talking.
No, me know what you say, man. Because to me, man, when me done work, me just come in and
where you have in the glass in front of you? Because I always have to check that, where you drink now.
No, man, I don't want me a drink. No, me off tomorrow, me not work. No, and look, no, let me tell you something. Let me tell you my full story.
No. We have Jeremy Leap on the line as well. We here have people here to talk football, my brother. We can't.
Okay, but me a man, me love tapping and me love watching a point of view. And me love listen where everybody have to say. You understand?
Yeah, listen and learn them.
Yeah, well, you know, if you learn every day, who not learn every day? You think anybody perfect?
So, respect for that, man. No, man, I shot me. No, Gunners Bar still there.
Yeah, no, nobody not perfect in life, man.
Yeah, man, me still there, but me mute still.
Let me ask you a question, Gunners. Let me ask you a question. And I respect your, I disagree with you, but I still respect your opinion. You said about JPL players, right? Which players that you think right now can make the national team from a JPL?
I asked the same question, so how you going to counter the question? That is the question I asked if no one who follow the Premier League cannot name 4 players from these 4 teams, that's the 4 finals team that can make it to the national team? That's the question me ask, brother. So you go ask him, you go say you agree.
You don't follow on the league either then?
At the league, me I watch right now. Me I watch the game right now. I'm watching.
So I'm asking you before this game right now, do you follow on the league?
Not on a regular basis. That's why I ask the people who follow in the league. If you was listening, I asked the people who follow in the league. People like Travis and Military Guna left when I asked the question. But I asked the people. That's what I asked.
Okay, so for your question,
my belief is this, right? Since you're calling me up, let me tell you my belief in the national setup. The national setup supposed to be the best of the best from our local Premier League plus a mixture of the best from the diaspora. That's how I feel.
Okay.
That's how I think it should go. So I don't know if this man is better than that man because that man playing at England and this man is an upcomer in the team. But that's how I believe it because I don't believe the Cameroons and all these other teams that's going to the World Cup are just concentrating and play up the best, the second of the best from overseas and leaving their best from their local domestic league out of it. That's what I believe the national squad should be about. That is my opinion. Nobody can beat me for my opinion. So
brother, I never hold on, brother.
No,
come to you with respect.
Man. That is a general.
Listen to me. I come to you with respect, brother. I never come to you with.
Hold on, man, you never hear me say that was just a general comment. It was not directed at you. It's just in general because sometimes you say something and the people like to go and say them a beat you, know. But I have an opinion and that's my opinion.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, I say respect your opinion, even though I disagree. We never come to you with no violence. You understand?
We're not doing that.
1 second, Jeremy. The people in the comment as a Gunners boss, your opinion though.
Sometimes we can reason as big people, you know, we can disagree, but we still can reason as big people.
Germany, let me tell you, Gunners, the people in the comment that say your opinion don't make any sense.
Whose opinion? Gunners boss?
Yeah, say his opinion don't make any sense.
Well, that's him and them to deal with that, you know. But no, because I thought that he said, you know, him have some players pick up. But to be honest with you, Gunners boss, this is my personal opinion. I don't think the JPL players are ready. No, it's not their fault. It's the system, right? And I said, just give them some more time. I like what the coach is doing. You know, him I look for 1 or 2 players and I identify them. But right now, bro, you know, we're just not ready. We're just not ready. And, you know, I'm blaming the system that we have down there, the fielding coaches and a lot of stuff, right? It's not the players' them fault. You know, I look at these guys that came up here and go back down, and I don't see much differences. Alex Marshall and them, I don't see no difference. I don't. And that's my opinion, right? And just like you have a right to say opinion, you have a right to say mine. I don't think they're cutting it. They just don't. I don't see it. Yeah, man, I mean that, man, all right?
Yeah, all right. Blessing, Jeremy.
Yeah, man, later.
No counter to what you have to say, Jeremy. No problem with what you have to say.
Yeah, man, no respect.
Waterhouse 1, Arnett Garden 4. 67 minutes,
all right, respect.
68 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, so Gunners boss, what they're saying in the comment is they're saying that you didn't understand the question because your opinion don't make any sense. They say,
it's Sunday evening and I'm enjoying football, basketball, and a little hockey and some baseball along the way when I'm ready to flip these 2 TV.
Yeah, man, enjoy everything and sip a glass of wine.
I'm not interested in what anyone's saying in the comments now.
Yeah, man, enjoy it, David. Enjoy it, man. Yeah, man.
You know what I understand, JT? A lot of these people in the comment, they comment, you know, it's just like you.
Some of them are fool and some of them are idiot.
Hold on, the big man, hold on. Don't do that, man. No, man, the man, them have them opinion, man. Nobody are a fool. The whole of we are smart people in our own rights, man. Everybody have them views, man. And as me say, them are picked for a fight for me in the evening like I comment. We're not fighting today. It's a Sunday evening. I'm on my best behavior and they cannot drag me out. I'm not gonna let them control me like a puppet and a string tonight.
Right.
So hear this now, people. Thank you for whatever you have to say in the comment. It's all good things you are saying about me. I love it. If you don't call my name on the relevance, I love the relevance of you calling my name more. I love all y'all, especially Claudia. yo. So JT, my thing now is different from how other people see it. Other people looking for the glamour and the glitter instead over the advancement. You see what I mean? Say long-term advancement now gonna come through the way how we are gonna do it. It's a quick fix, but it's not how it should be. It's not how it is generally done. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
So that is all I'm saying
about boss.
Sure.
And because this is where we kind of started, we end up here. I'm saying the coach would have potentially already know his core squad, potentially the entire 23. And I was saying, can't we find at least 2 players, maybe locally, to get that experience in the 26? You know what I mean? To bring, because this is an opportunity now to bring them along where you not necessarily bring them along to play. Because you already have your 23. They're just kind of reserve players in this full squad. You don't think that possible to bring at least 2 local? Cranky, that's the side I was coming from to him.
That I might you want me to answer that now?
I'm listening.
That you have to look on it like seriously. It is hard going into competition that you're trying to win and waste a Rasta spot, I am not saying a player should not come in, but he have to be ready to be the next man up, just in case somebody goes down.
Gunners, remember say this is a Rasta spot where we get 3 extra Rasta spots now,
So you say we have to bring our best forward from the JPL and bring our best defender from the JPL.
Any player you want to choose to bring Gunners. What I'm saying is, let's say you're 23 locked in already. You're 23. You said these 23 players have played a major role for me. I'm saying, don't you think for continuity you can look to the local league to bring 2 players who are excelling to get some experience?
Well, and then again, that is up to them, As I would have, if there's a space there that I could bring them, I would bring 2 of the better players, 2 of the best players from the local league along if the space is there. But that's not something when me ever say, well, the coach has to do it, no, and do it, because me not go play like me is a coach when me is not a coach. Me don't know nothing about the game like that. I not try to pick no team or tell the coach what to do. I him have to do him thing. Me not do like some man where I comment and say make me opinion cracked up in them a pick team and the team where them a pick nobody not pass from that team now make the side, So me not do that.
So
just taking a shot back at them.
Yeah. So Gunners boss and Road Boy, we are gonna jump. We are gonna link up. You see me? We link up on next time. Thank you guys for coming through. Blessings, my brother. People, that was Gunners boss and Road Boy as usual. So people, that was my point. I'm not saying I'm right. I threw it out there, and you can see that a lot of people have a different point of view on it. So let me hear what Odin say on it. I see him calling. My point of view is I would use one or 2 of those spots out of the 23 and give a local. Yeah, go ahead, Odin.
Hey, yeah, so me that listened to the conversation earlier regarding the I saw that they updated the squad thing to 26.
Yeah, that's what we're
talking about. All right, so with that being said, right, normally everybody would have got to war over the 23 who gets to be in the final 23. No, I can say since it's 26, are we talking about a player from a current JPL club, or are we talking about players in the USA?
Current JPL club.
Current JPL. All right, so this is what I would say, right? If there is 1 or 2 players that look like them good enough to make the cut, I would say yes. It's not. If it was a World Cup tournament, more than a question it, but it's Copa America. Just say, just let them go get the experience. We can't always debate about this. All I can say is, as long as the squad that's selected is the best the best squad that's being selected, and the room we're left look like it can cover for one or two pick-up baller, I would say yes. Only if it's the best squad being selected, though.
Only if it's a... Yeah, that's what me say. You know, it just like what when the coach select his 60-man squad, as what Rudolph Speed said, the coach has like a 30 months that he already knows that these 30 players need to be there, and then the rest of players are kind of like fillers. I'm looking at the 26-man squad as 23 out of those players are gonna play a major role, and I'm saying it's a chance to give two upcoming shining players in the league an opportunity to gain some valuable experience. And of course, go ahead.
Yeah, may I say, me did hear the conversation regarding the Brazil, how them select the team and stuff like that. It to me,
we're not look like we lose audience for a bit. Let me hear this comment. For example, if Antonio Nicholson and Jamal Lowe get injured,
it's not really a good look to bring players just for the sake of bringing players. But me now I just say no. It is what it is, yeah, man. Technically at 23, and then them improve it to 26. So me now I just say no, yeah, man.
Yeah. Big up Sherman Scott. All right, my boss. Odin, we just have to wait out there and see what the people must say. Because I think the opinion are going to split on this. No, either way.
Yeah, man. People ready for war. People ready for war over that very same topic.
Yeah, man.
I listened to it earlier.
Yeah,
big war, man. So,
yeah.
Here's what it is.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, a Sunday evening, like a war of night. You know, me just I see them, I see like them, see someone warm up, me just give them them gloves, you know? Just
someone ready when it comes to the national team, someone ready for crush out.
Yo, me not tell you, say, brother, we take people might be laughing about it right now, but me also love the passion from the fans them when it come on to this team. Jamaican fans them look like them literally go to war over this.
The man they're ready for go jail over this here.
Actually, you don't know when me happy to see Travis them jump on the show, cause anything can go on.
But the only thing with Travis know all thing already, man. Him knows people are always question when certain players name come up to certain squad, and the thing with Travis is him thinks if somebody question it, that mean them not love Jamaica, but that's not the case. It's just people want just make sure say I best.
But then you know, say Travis said if he had a 30-man squad, he would select one man from the JPL.
Yeah,
he did say that. He said that.
Yeah, me hear him say that. The only reason why me address the other part is because if say anytime diaspora players name call up, it could be like them our best thing since sliced bread. That's not true. Come on.
One second. But Maxwell, we would be, if you bring two players from the JPL, it would obviously be two players you're bringing on merit based on their performance in the JPL. So maybe you're saying that the JPL merit doesn't, the league doesn't merit a player being selected on merit for the national team. But what other league would you use to judge them if they're playing in the JPL? Odin is muted. Okay. What other league? There's no other league there play them on.
All right. So this is right. For example, you see the two team them where I got JPL final. More that say the two players that's gonna be selected has to be from the last two team in other thing. Yeah, so that would be the merit. Cause I can say, well, them play a whole season, them make it to a final, and in addition to that, the work create there. I don't know if they keep up with statistics and stuff like that. Yeah, if the stats there, to be used as a tool to say, well, this is the reason why we are selecting these players. I think that would be a good look, you know. So that would be the merit, I guess.
Yeah, I think because me minor big up yourself as technique, you know, me minor people, me say, you know, as I said, you always I try to find a middle ground with this. Always me I try to make everybody happy in this situation where we have a chance now where we can even mix it a little bit. I don't believe we should just totally shut the door on the JPL players. I think if one or two of them, I will always believe that if one or two of them are excelling, they say there's none excelling right now. But if none of them, if one or two players are excelling in the JPL, I think this would have been a good opportunity because are you gonna bring some other players from overseas who's not gonna play either way? Because how many players can play? But again, it can turn out to be a long tournament,
but not me not being frequented, but not necessarily overseas players. Remember, so we still have certain players who are on the fringe who we never really call back.
Which one of them fringe players they would have actually called back though?
For example, you have Lambert, right? I remember.
Yeah, I said that I would call back Lambert for Copa.
Okay, so boom. For the spot where they did, if Lambert not get selected, me honestly would I say put Lambert over one of them man that we just get called up.
I can agree.
Yeah. Lambert, me can't remember who else right now, but me say Lambert for sure is one of the player them where even if him not make the first crop, you see the last two spots they were left. Just give one of that to Lambert, because Lambert is a player we got a tournament to perform. He might not perform throughout the season, but when they come to the tournament, he must show up and work hard. So that's something we can't question about the player.
Yeah, Lovell says Tyreek Magee. Maybe Tyreek Magee needs to start playing some football. Lovell's network. I don't think Tyreek Magee is USL in outer season now? It's off season the USL now, right? Or it start back again?
No, it's still going on.
It's going on now. Okay. So what are we? Cranky said, what are we? Charity? But Cranky, Lambert has had Lambert has only had good games for Jamaica. Me don't understand what Cranky is saying here.
All right, let me say this, right? For anybody who question Lambert, go look at every tournament that Lambert performed in for Jamaica.
Oh my
use that as the merit. Use that as the merit to judge whether or not the player should be called.
Yeah.
That's what I can say regarding that. It's not like we're saying just call up a man for the sake of calling up a man. Even when it comes to the JPL discussion, I said it has to be the two teams that's in the final, and there has to be some stats. If the player is going to be selected, we have to see the stat being used as an explanation to show us why the player is being selected. So no, we're not saying it's a charity. No, we're not looking to bill any players. And I clearly said from the beginning, as long as it's the best team being selected, all right, I would be okay with it.
And let me just refer to Cranky and Pagan 180 and Gangster Talking. Where me now say Lambert is the answer, but if we look at the depth chart and if we look at players, I think Lambert has only played well for Jamaica. Well, like the man name must win. Me not troll must win. Hold on, they must win. Lambert was one of our best players in the Gold Cup. Lambert played so good in the Gold Cup that he got a contract to go to the the MLS. I know, however, some people might say he wasn't good enough to hold on a spot in the MLS or hold on a job. But the player has still played well for Jamaica every time he has gone out there. Maybe he's not the answer. I said, I'm not saying he's the answer. But me don't want to hear from Gangster Talking, Cranky, and let me see who else. And Must Win, who's saying I must be trolling. and Apache disagree with me. Shadow Strike. Tell me Lambert's worst game for Jamaica since. Tell me which game Lambert had a bad game since Jaime Hallgrimson has been the coach. Please tell me the game between Cranky or Apache or anyone on it, or Shadow Strike. Shadow Strike, tell me the game where Lambert had a bad game for Jamaica, where you're like, this kid is no good. The only thing we're really using holding back Lambert is he's not moving on from the JPL. But I can't remember Lambert having a really bad game. JT, team pass, me understand that, the reason why me talk about this Pagan 180 is because it's a 26-man squad. And that's why I say that Cranky, when I'm looking at the 23, when the coach has his core 23, like these players are going to, because as I said, look at this scenario, Odin. Check out this scenario. Ethan Pinnock comes back. Let's say Joel Latibodier goes on the bench. What I don't want happening again is Damian Lowe, let's say, has a bad first half. The coach then brings in Latibodier to play that position again. We're back at ground zero. I would rather have Lambert there over Latibodier. That's just me. Like, I don't want to get back to that nightmare scenario where we have Latibodier in the middle of the park. I don't want that happen. Latibodier for me is a starting center back for Jamaica. And the coach is gonna have a slight little headache for when Ethan Pinnock comes back, because I don't know which one of those players he's gonna drop out of the center back position. I don't know who he's gonna drop. I don't know who he's gonna drop. So would you take him over Cover? I would take him over Brandon Cover because of the international experience. Shadow Strike. He had the experience. He went to a Gold Cup with us where, bro, if Jamaica win that Gold Cup, I think Lambert would have got some kind of award for some kind of performances in that tournament. I think he was that good in the Gold Cup.
Most improved. Them figured so the squad, the Copa America squad expand to 26.
I said 26. 26 people at the 26-man squad. Me talk about the Copa America, I just want to make sure I mix this up, brother. At the 26-man squad, me talk about the Copa America, Cranky. I'm not talking about the World Cup qualifiers 23-man squad. I said the Copa America that allows 26 man in the squad. I can see Kevin Lambert in there. I don't know. I just don't think Kevin Lambert is that bad. And I'm not like saying Kevin Lambert is coming to save the day. But come on, man. The man that must say Kevin Lambert not deserve no spot in the squad. Let me read some comments here. Chris Smith says, JT, we tried Lambert and it didn't work. Why should we call these depth in the chart? Depth chart there. Chris Smith. Gangster talking. All when he win the MLS, we're not talking about Lambert. Jesus Christ. JT, only you think he was good because Kankakov did mention him in the Gold Cup. Bro, me not like Chris Smith, brother. You sound biased more time, my youth. If you say Lambert wasn't good in the Gold Cup, no, that tells me that you're just flat out don't like the player, bro. Anybody, we can say that Lambert is not the answer going forward, but anybody come and say Lambert didn't have a spectacular tournament in the Gold Cup, you're being disingenuous. It's just not true. The player was very good. Was very, very good. All right, let's check out these fringe players here by Eagle Republic. He says Kevin Lambert, Wes Harding, Kahim Paris, Tyreek Jimenez, Javon East, Colin Anderson, Norman Campbell, Javane Brown, Ronaldo Aarons, Alvas Powell. Only 2 players come out of this for me here, and it's maybe would have been Lam. It's only 3 players I see here that could potentially make the team, and it's Ronaldo Aarons, Wes Harding and Kevin Lambert. I don't see anybody else here that would really. I don't think Alvas Powell don't want to have that nightmare. Tyreek McGee, don't know where his head is. Javane Brown, we don't want to see him back in the team anytime soon until he improves. Javon East, he's down there in Costa Rica. I know he's lighting it up, but where is Javon East gonna play? What position? Javon East cannot play striker in Jamaica's team. It's gone. That spot is no longer there. It's not possible. So we have to let go of some of these guys. So I would Eagle Republic, I would strip this down to 3 players: Kevin Lambert, Wes Harding, and Ronaldo Aarons. Everybody else, they're gonna have to work out their career, bro. You see me? Ravel Morris Tycoon doesn't have a club, so he seems to be training, but he doesn't have a club. Cranky still, I love how Cranky hasn't responded to me. I love how Cranky, as I said, I threw out a question to you, gangster talking, Apache, and Must Win. Please remind me of the worst game that Kevin Lambert had for Jamaica under Coach Jaime Halgrimson. Yes, Jonathan Russell. I think Jonathan Russell gets the call back up. I saw that Jonathan Russell, I think he's in Thailand or one of those places. He's training Muay Thai, Thai boxing or something. He says it's should help his fitness. Yeah, man, John Russell would ask to be in my team, you know. So, but come on, man. Kevin Lambert is also there for me. Let's hear what Darnell Harris says. There are a lot of young players who played under 20 2 years ago, last cycle, even under 17 team, which compromise the diaspora, deserve a slot. No, a lot of them hasn't really kicked on. Darnell, a lot of them, the only under 20 player from the past that I really think is to me that I've seen in the PL2 was Delano Splat. Delano Splat looked very good against Dujon Whisper and Chelsea in that game. They spanked them. Delano Splat was instrumental. He took over that game in the middle of the park, really a silent leader. However, I don't think Delano Splat is ready for an international call-up, because I saw where players from Crystal Palace, from Chelsea in that game as well, bodied him up a few times, where I said, that's it right there. That's where he would struggle internationally when it comes on to him standing on the football. Because you know that audience in the middle of the park, you need somebody who can stand up on the football. You need somebody who can stand up on the football and take them big push there in the middle of the park.
Yes, I agree with that, but it's like for me, I still not see anybody who I think can get in the middle and get the job done. They mentioned the new player. I don't remember his name, but I don't think I've ever seen him play before.
Yeah, I revives. Delano Splat is not ready for a senior call-up, bro. And you know why I say that? I revives, and you say that tells me that you haven't been watching the PL2 this season. JT, the player is not good enough. Kevin Lambert, Cranky is talking about here. We are moving.
Okay,
up.
Okay, so what name? All right, let me ask this question, right? What did Kevin Lambert do wrong in the last 2 tournaments?
I was gonna read through this. I was gonna read to him comments to see if Cranky actually gave me an answer. Cranky says, okay. JT, the player is not good enough. We are moving upwards and forward, not backwards. I'm fine if the coach select Whisper and Dixon, because he must know what they provide to the team. So what Cranky suppose the coach also knows what Lambert provides to the team? Me not understand. Because remember, Lambert is a defensive player, you know, and you never know same way you can go into that tournament and two of your center backs going down. Lambert is a player who can play the center back position as well. So I don't know. I don't know. And you slot Damian Lowe back in there if you want to play back with a back three, and Lambert where Damian Lowe is if you lose two of your center backs, because it's gonna be a big tournament. And I think a lot of our players who have big contracts in the Premier League and different leagues, if they pick up any kind of niggle, they're gonna shut it down. They're not gonna risk their career being injured or playing through injury unless Jamaica is qualifying for the second round or something big, something of that nature. So we have to be prepared. and the coach is a defensive coach as well. So, and I think, bro, we have so many attacking players. But Odian, we link up here.
Yeah, man.
All right, my boss. People, we have so many attacking players that I think we have to start just look at midfielders and defensive midfielders. Defenders and defensive midfielders. That's what we need to look for. And I'm not sure. They're saying, I think someone was saying that Dujon Whisper might be injured because as he didn't roll out today in the PL2 game, Chelsea under 21 game. So I don't know this the status there, but I'm sure we will find out in the upcoming weeks if Dujon Whisper is okay. But and as I said, Dujon Whisper, based on me seeing his last few games for Chelsea U21, I'm now convinced that he can get a call up. But I still don't expect Dujon Whisper to play a major role if he gets a call up. I think he comes off the bench and give you some minutes. I think these tournaments is just going to be too heavy. I think Dujon Whisper, Kaim Dixon, those guys are your 15 minutes players where you bring on, you get them into game, get them more international cap under their belt, more international game time where they can start getting a feel for things. But I don't expect none of those young players to actually really help Jamaica to push on this go around. Ahem Henry says, I can't understand why we are not pushing for Whisper to play the U20 qualifier. Why are we forcing him into the senior team? I've been calling for that. I think Dujon Whisper and I think if Dujon Whisper, I'm saying this right now, if Dujon Whisper doesn't play the under 20 for Jamaica, I hope the coach doesn't call him for the senior setup. I hope the coach doesn't call him for the senior setup. Because if he goes down to this Craig Butler thing and Craig Butler come tell Whisper, say Whisper not play no U21. And if Craig Butler probably tell Whisper, say if him don't play, him probably tell him say him not play nothing because Bailey not gonna play. So we don't know. We're gonna wait for that drama to unfold. But I think Whisper should play the under 20, qualify Jamaica for that World Cup, and even make his value go up and get his name on the map. But I don't see Whisper playing a major role or Kaim Dixon in this Copa America coming up. I think that tournament with those South American teams and North American teams is just gonna be too tough. I don't think the Copa America is for kids either. It's not for kids, this kind of tournament. Hilarious that this happened. CB wants players leverage. Yeah, man, bro, we're waiting, because everybody knowing a Pagan 180. It's going to happen. Craig Butler is going to push out in face. Just, he might just go lie down in the road. You know them people, Craig Butler go just lie down in the road and they carry them and try to get the JFF car for run off of the road. That's his motive. But I hope Dujon Whisper, I don't know, anybody will have contact with Dujon Whisper. I hope somebody knock some sense into that young man and tell him that, listen, Whisper, go and play that under 20. Make your name. When you look at kids coming out of Mali, when you look at the kids coming out of Mali and Senegal at 17 years old and 18 and going to those clubs in England, a lot of them get bigger contract than Dujon Whisper. You know why? Because they got a lot of football on film. They got a lot of international football at the youth level. And I think Whisper, based on, that's maybe not Whisper's fault. The whole under 20 saga where he wasn't selected on the first go around, that's not Dujon Whisper's fault. But I think no, if he gets the opportunity, with even the fact that he has been playing more football and the fact that he's been playing much better at Chelsea with higher competition at the youth level, I think now Whisper should come and stamp his present on the under 20. JT, you sure about those ages? Which one, Cranky? I miss the I'm not correlating what part. I did kind of, I don't know which one. I'm not connecting the comments there, Cranky. So maybe something I said earlier. You can just remind me so I can clarify. Yeah, but so Dujon Whisper people needs to play under 20. If he doesn't play under 20, we don't call him for the senior team. No problem with that. Let Craig Butler sabotage his career and let him sit there and let Craig Butler sabotage his career. The problem with that is I don't think Whisper would see it as Craig Butler sabotaging his career. I think Craig Butler has Whisper and his players so programmed mentally, they would actually think that Craig Butler is doing them a favor by encouraging them not to play. Oh, Cranky, easy, I get it. The alleged 18-year-olds from Mali and those countries. Yeah, so JT, what's your 26? My 26, as I said, you see the entire 23 that went to the last go around. If it wasn't 26, because now that it's 26, Corey Burke is coming back. Because there was 3 players I wanted dropped from the team from that last squad was Corey Burke, Tavon Gray, and Romario Williams. I would have dropped those 3 players and potentially Richard King. I would drop 4 players, but no, we have those slots. So let's say 23, that's there. Ethan Pinnock comes back 24. Mikel Antonio comes back 25. If Corey Burke and Romario, everybody stays, we still have a slot for 3 more people. And it would be Mikel Antonio and Ethan Pinnock. And then there's 1 more player. But the coach was in England and there was some recruiting. There's rumors that recruiting took place and there's at least 1 or 2 players who should be joining up with the team. So I don't know if there's going to be any shift when it comes on to slots. I don't know. But yeah, let's see how that work out itself. Just tired of Jamaica and complain about the midfield when we have players like Ravel to play. Jamaica coach Grim, free up Ravel. No, come on, Tycoon, man. Ravel, you cannot, if you break the rule with Ravel right now, that's gonna create a lot of problem. It's gonna fall right into the trap of what some of those people want by saying, see, coach a pick all man when I have no club. And come man, they always score 16 goals, 17 goals in a JPL. This brother was amazing. As you know, Jamaican people discuss things. So them now go want Ravel in the team. And I understand Ravel Morrison is not playing club football at this moment. Great talent coming out of Manchester United. But I think Ravel Morrison has been to over 15 clubs already or more. So we can't save Ravel Morrison. Only Ravel Morrison can save Ravel Morrison. So if he's not plugged in and he's not ready to go, rule broke already. Well, we need Tyreek Mitchell. No, people, let me just select up this Tyreek Mitchell thing for a little bit. Let me just select up the Tyreek Mitchell thing for a little bit. All right? Tyreek Mitchell. Let's select up this Tyreek Mitchell thing. No, Tyreek Mitchell. I think what's going to happen with Tyreek Mitchell is if he doesn't get the call up for England, no, for this Euros or for this Euro tournament, I think Tyreek Mitchell will need to have a serious conversation with himself and his team. You're passing your best years. And Tyreek Mitchell, if you reach 28, 29, 28, 20, 27 to 29, Tyreek Mitchell to 30, we don't want you to come and play for Jamaica. If you sit there and wait for England until you're 27, 28, 29, don't come. Tyreek Mitchell, I hope you see this video. And I'm just speaking as a fan. I would love not to see you in our team if you wait until you're 28, 29. I don't care. Stay where you are, because then you would show us that you're one of those people who just wants to use Jamaica, and we would rather not having you in the team. If you are ready to play for Jamaica now, get on board. It's either you're on board or you're not. If you're not on board, we live life without you because we didn't have you anyways. That's how I see it. But we need to move on from some of them money. We don't want we don't want them when them 27, 28, 29 and them start crawl coming at the team injured every minute and all that. Yeah, Tyreek Mitchell, he's going to have to make a decision with himself when the Copa America squad is selected for England, because that's where he's going to learn his real fate. Where England is going to tell him either you're good or you're not. And I don't think England is going to call Tyreek Mitchell. I think Tyreek Mitchell is way down the pecking order. I think, like, I know people are saying Tyreek Mitchell is really good. Tyreek Mitchell would be really good for Jamaica, but Tyreek Mitchell is not one of the I don't think Tyreek Mitchell is in the top 10 wingbacks in the in the EPL. I wouldn't say top 15 either. Yes, top 20 maybe, but I think there are even wingbacks in the championship who is potentially better than Tyreek Mitchell, to be honest. Maybe just he's probably younger, but yeah, if Tyreek Mitchell doesn't, that's why we have to respect all the players like Dishard, Bernard, and those young guys who made the move early. My respect for you guys. My respect goes out for you guys. Joel Latibodier, Dishard Bernard, K-Roy Anderson, Jonathan Russell, those youngsters who says, listen, I'm not going to sit here waiting on England. It's like you wait upon this girl, your childhood girlfriend where you love, and she don't want your brother. She all breed 3 times already, and she still she's not bust you. And you still every day you itch up her yard, yeah, wait for she talk to your brother. She don't want you, bro. If England don't want you, you need to make up a decision. Move on. Some of these players want come say, all right, let me just wait out this thing till my 27, 29, I can go play for Jamaica. Tana your yard, man. Tana your yard, brother. Tana your yard. If JT Mitchell is very good, Chris Smith, Mitchell is quality, but Mitchell is not in the top 10 wingbacks in the EPL. Like he's not in the I would like to see his rate. I mean, look at his rating. He's not in the top 10 wingbacks in the EPL, Tyreek Mitchell. So I don't know, man. I don't know. He's not in for me. I see Tyreek Mitchell play. I've seen him a lot this season for Crystal Palace, and I'm like, he's to me, he's decent. Tyreek Mitchell is decent, but comparing to what we have as a team with Jamaica as a national team, I think he could help us there. But if we're talking about club football, I think Tyreek Mitchell is decent. I don't know. I think he's decent, bro. I don't think he's like over the top, that, like some people would say. So, but I know Chris Smith them really like Tyreek Mitchell, and it's the same way I feel about Wes Harding. The only reason why I think Wes Harding is a good option right now is because Wes Harding is he's a multifaceted player. You can get him at the right back position, or you can also get him in that center back position. First responder, big up yourself, my boss.
Yeah, Mr. JT, evening. Evening to you, even to your listeners and everybody, and I think you're gonna hear from Cranky again for the rest of the day because the Knicks lose bad.
Oh, so, Cranky is a Knicks basketball fan. Okay.
Yeah, man. I think you're gonna hear from Cranky again because the Knicks drop. You know, they need resuscitation right now.
Okay.
But all right. You see, for the players who take a long time to make up their mind, be kind of sorry for them. Me empathize with them still, because Jamaica before never have no continuity. You're gonna sign up with Jamaica and such man pick you one time and then dash you away. And you feel like said maybe if you did hold off, you would have a better career somewhere else. But at the moment, we have an idea what that more of a run with you. Our coach and young players abroad. When you see the coach give, let's say he give Brandon Cover a cap or cap time. me no want we get carried away. No, me feel say the coach smart enough, say boy, Brandon Cover 20 and him up cap time, but it now go give him no game after him cap time. He might go just have a good relationship with him because he actually
let him
keep him
develop.
Because he might keep him for 2030. What about captaining somebody now? Not for 2026, but for 2030. Because right now we're bursting at the seams. And if I was a coach, me calling some young guys, me calling the same guy then we are talking about who play with Whisper. And my name again?
Who? Kaim Dixon?
No, man, not Jamaican.
Delano Splat?
Delano Splat. If me captain Delano Splat, no. Would I even carry him to the Copa? Because, I mean, it all depends. Suppose we lose
Delano
our
Splat
first
already,
2
man.
games.
Delano Splat already.
Yeah, but what I mean is, if you see that he have potential, as I may try to implant with you,
okay.
Don't think of a ready product now for 2026. Suppose the line of spot got better, that him blossom for 2030, and them time the English manager call him, when we could have called him long before. The English guy is being proactive and is capturing the people who him think may progress for the future. So why we can't have an open mind and capture people for the future too, not just for 2026, but for beyond.
Yeah.
Why is it that everybody who we call up, why everything say them good enough to know? Them not may be good enough to know. They may be good enough for after 2026. 2026 are not far from now.
But suppose what you just said happens where a player gets captured, a new head coach takes over at some point, and then Jamaica stop calling the new head coach, don't call some of those youngsters who were captured, and then you were a player sitting there like, damn, I chose Jamaica. No, this is the situation where I'm left.
That is true. That is true. But as you would have heard, if you not remember, Coach Hyman now him distinctly tell you, say, look, he make a blueprint, not just for him now, but maybe for the coach who will come after him. It will the JFF would that be JFF would be culpable if the program don't continue. The coach not have to be the same coach. The JFF would have not tell you who is the succeeding coach. Say, look here, Hyman did make this as the blueprint, and as this I will continue as long as speed there. So who don't like speed? As long as speed is there, whatever strategy algorithms I put on now, as long as speed there, and that I will continue for the next coach if he man the coach.
Okay.
So it's not just for 2026. Speed have the things set up for 2026 and beyond. So me not like the short-sightedness of people I look on players right now, and if them not up to scratch, you dash them away. No, if them young enough, you keep them for the next cycle. But you don't. You also have to beat the coach, the England coach, at his own game, because he might look further, and he's capturing people who him capture them, and all of a sudden we are laugh and say, boy, him capture them and him now go get no more game. That may not be the end all. Him capture them and I watch them career, and when the next cycle comes, them are going to on top of him list. So why we not capture young players to who win on this? Look, you see when you talk about 26 players to the Copa, why you not use the three extra to capture somebody who you're not going to use right now?
Well, that's also a good idea. But
that is how we have to start to think.
Yeah, that's a good way.
That is how we have to start to think. You understand?
That's a good way of looking at it.
And JT, remember, remember how the format set up. But let's say if you lose 2 games, you don't have nowhere else to go. You know, capture everybody else for the next game, Papa.
All right. I mean, I wasn't really
Because
looking at
without
it like that. Would
right.
you use any of the Copa? So you wouldn't use any of the World Cup qualifiers to capture any player?
No, man, that's too serious. That's too serious. We want to win the first 2 games. We not play with that.
But if Jamaica can beat Dominican Republic, we shouldn't dare talk about World Cup neither.
No, but guess what happened? The same way the American name would say if America can't beat this in Jamaica, they're no good. And we almost bust them chops.
No, man. Any American who say that, say they're being disingenuous because they know say Jamaica will beat them on any day. Though they've been getting the best of us.
No, sir. Hey, no, sir. Just as how anytime Jamaica will take a penalty, you close for your eyes. Why you not have the confidence say anybody who take the penalty I go busting it?
If I barely take up the ball if you kick the penalty for Jamaica, me know so we not score.
You still go close your eyes. Even if anybody who take it up for go do it. And let me tell you something. Most Jamaicans never give Jamaica a chance to give America no competition in the last match. Don't be fooled.
No,
Jamaicans who love football never give Jamaica no chance against the United States.
So I don't believe that. I say that first responder. The shows them where we did that do up to it. A lot of the fans them may read the comments. I was one of the persons who was saying that the game can go both ways. We either draw the game or America beat us 3-1. So draw would have gone into overtime and penalty. It turned out that way. I said if Jamaica had a fast start, which we did, we scored in that game. United States, however, just always have the guzu goal there in them pocket and wait for the 90 minutes for score power. It just
that is
always
true.
happen. I don't know, man. Mexico and the USA
have all right. So let me ask you a question. When we went to play Canada the second leg, did you give Jamaica a chance to beat Canada?
I went into that game. Well, there was a caller named either Jobless or One Love. And after talking to the caller, he's in Canada, and the spirit did kind of up, and him said, JT, we're going to do it tonight, man. Trust me. I wasn't confident though first responder. I'm not going to lie to you. I would say my confidence level would have been maybe 5% to 10%.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and though we are watching, we want Jamaica win, but you feel your spirit kind of in between heaven and earth because it's like you don't give Jamaica that confidence yet to beat the man them up there. So you hope, you're hoping,
yeah.
And when you go score, your hopes are make a hole in this. But you know, go bet your house on Jamaica say Jamaica go beat America or Jamaica beat Canada or Jamaica beat Mexico. We still
no man. You see when Jamaica go to Mexico, I bet on Jamaica winning that game, and we gave away the game. Remember, was that the game that Leon Bailey missed the penalty?
Yeah, but that's what happened all the time. That's why you look at the goal.
Mm.
Because you don't trust the team yet to stand up one place and keep them quiet. But we are go back to the Dominican game.
Yeah.
Me want Antonio, me want the best team there because we don't want to take out. You don't remember in the past when other people pick the local player them and disregard the best team. And we go to the Caribbean and so football side beat you up because of it.
And people, let me just say this, people, before the game, close to the game, maybe a week or so before the game, we're going to do a show where the show is just a show to bring out awareness and also people who wants to donate to the initiative with the Reggae Boyz fan club. I think people like Dub Up and Richie Royal and all those guys they will come on probably and give you guys some more information. We'll have the links and people can donate and buy a ticket and sponsor somebody to go to the game since we're not in Jamaica and we're not going to be able to be there. But closer to when the game is going to happen, we're going to make sure we have a show that's dedicated to that cause, where it's a donation, where anybody can just buy a ticket. It's 1,500, and I think Richie and those guys, they will have some kind of way where you guys can see the receipts from all the donations, and you will see how they. But I think they have that figured out. But they will give you more information when they come on before that June 6th game, because the initiative is to get as much people in the stadium. However, I think Jamaican people, they very much into big names. When when you get them into the stadium, I think a lot of people are going to probably take it like, oh, a damn rep we a player, but we actually want to change that mindset. I think that's what a lot of these guys want to do. We want to change the mindset so people can just go to the game once Jamaica is playing an important football game. Carry on, first responder. And people, remember to hit the like button. Let's get the video up to 100. We had like 200 and something people in, and the video never the 100 yet. Come on, people, go ahead.
Yeah, I Travis more if you ask him who for name me a call, but he can respond to that. But one last point.
Mm-hmm.
You think one of these days you can, like how you have people have round robin and move from place to place.
Mm-hmm.
You have the vlogger them, the best vlogger them come together and show to show. Like when Kanki a film show,
mm-hmm.
all of the good vlogger them support him over there. So. Or when you have your show, you invite all of the good vloggers on your own.
Everything, you know, I'm up for everything. But again, somebody has to organize it. Somebody has to organize it.
That will improve on listenership, because and likeship and everything else. Because if everybody knows that all the top vlogger them are boss it this evening on your show, everybody are going to tune in, and them not going to be so divided here, there, and everywhere, and you'll get a good response to your show, and then you move it along.
Yeah.
But that's just my idea. But
yeah, man,
big up yourself and the crew and everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one on my show, and as you said, that idea that you throw out is a brilliant idea. If somebody can probably set it up and we get that, and then we probably can move from show to show, so everybody channel who's involved get the same kind of energy as well.
Yeah, man, same kind of traction.
Yeah. So that's a brilliant idea, and I'm up for it. But as I said, all right, we link up first responder. So remember,
all right, JT, big up.
Yeah, man. So remember, people, remember, look out, closer to the games. I know there's a countdown. I think we want to do it like the week. I want to do it like the week when the game go on. I hope Richie and them will still be able to get some tickets for some people closer to the game, but we will try to set that up. I want to do it closer to the game. We closer to the game to just build up the excitement and know, so make people know that this is where it's gonna happen. And I think I will talk to Richie them, and maybe them can figure out. So because some people now go want them name show on YouTube if they donated. So we will still just like to just have some transparency where we show them like this is what the tickets, and I think they will. I think Dub Up them, they're in charge of that side of it as well, and the logistics as well. They're getting a marching band in the stadium as well, and I think right now they're at about 250 tickets. I think their goal is about we wanted to get to about 1,000 tickets, but people, if we can get up to at least 500 tickets, it would be great, because that's 500 people in the stadium. And right now, these guys has gotten together enough donation for about 250 people. So we're still way off from the 1,000 ticket mark. We wanted to at least get 1,000 people in the stadium, but if we can get it up to 500 by the end of the show. And I think, people, if I do a show for a donation, let's hope we can get my show alone, we can get it up to 500. And if it works out where we move around, like how first responder said, maybe from the other shows together, we probably can get it up to another 800, another 900 ticket. It's 1,500 for the tickets in the in the bleachers. So people, as a few, you know, if you have a 20 US or, you know, a 50, whatever. And if you don't have it, it's okay as well. Not everybody has it. If you don't have it, it's okay. But we're gonna set that show up. It's gonna we'll title it everything. It will be strictly that show will be focused on the initiative. I want to do that a week before the game, where it's closer and the excitement is there. Joe Grind, my boss, long time. Randon Fitness, big up yourself, my boss. Travis Special, big up yourself. Chris Smith, let me see how much likes step on the video, car. I do over almost 3 oh, almost I got 3 hours you know. My videos make sure say me not sit down and person talk and the people them not even hit the like button. So let me check out the like button on the video. Okay, we got to 100 on it. All right, that's good, people. We still can get it to 150. Like I said, we can get it to 150 no people, the video. We're at 120. Maybe we can get it up. A few more people hit the like button, man. 180 a win here. Make us see if we can get it. We need 20 more likes on it to get it up to 150 there. Travis Special, big up yourself, my boss. I say I did go out today. And everybody who called in, we had Military Guna, we had Gunner's Boss, we had Marcus, we had Odin, we had Rude Boy, and we had Dub Up on the stream and Cranky. Everybody who passed through, we really appreciate you guys today. Big up yourself, Baller Kick, the real boss in the place. No, for the super chat from Sean Blake, he says, if Ravel was smart, he would eat his pride and go play for Mount Pleasant or Arnett Garden in order to get into the Jamaica team. I thought about that, you know, because I brought that up in a Sean Blake. The problem is we don't know how the sell-on clause and all that stuff works with Ravel Morris's contract. You see me I say? I don't know. We don't know how Ravel Morris's sell-on clause or his contract or how much he's going to have to pay the clubs. And I don't think Jamaican clubs would be able to accept it. Yeah, man, Bertha, my show sound like a patty shop, but thanks for coming here and ordering a what kind of patty you eat? I hope you're a vegetarian. All right, because we don't want to put dog meat tonight. So if I'm running a patty shop here, I'm still happy to have you here. I must be selling some good patty. You see me? I must be selling because you're still here. Bless yourself, same way. I don't think my show is a patty shop. I think my show is my show. And I think my show is what the fans make it out to be. You know what I mean? The fans, they come on, they have lively discussion. Some people call it war. Some people call it fight. Some people call it beating. It doesn't really matter to me. It's just a bunch of enthusiastic Reggae Boyz fans discussing football. And anywhere the show goes, sometimes I'm there. I'm here for the smoke. I love the fun. Sometimes, as me tell you, when I see Travis them jump out with the boxing gloves them, me I say, ready up. Yeah, man. When I see all the war boat, Travis Special them and some other man run out, me I say, what? Sure hot. So, Bertha, maybe you're new to the show, brother, but that's how we operate over here. I'm sorry that I'm not able to provide you with an ESPN type show or Sky Sports, but that's not what I'm doing over here. I'm not equipped. I didn't go to school for media production and media communication and all those things. It was just it's YouTube where I'm a passionate fan about Jamaican football. As I said, I got my start. I started out talking football on Ryan LFC, talk football on JD's channel, talk football on Manning's Man channel, went on Coach's Decks a few times, went on Military channel a few times, talk football with Formula. I've made the rounds on all the channels, brother. So we've been here talking football for over 2 years. And at first, me I see your name in the comment section and you come and see a party shop where I run. So me don't know, brother. So big up yourself. Hope you get one of them hot party there still. You don't know. Tycoon, big up yourself, my boss. This I got you Pagan 180, Leroy Bailey, Nitro, Chris Smith. Always I stand firm with him opinions when it comes on to his players. Chris Smith knows who he wants in the team. Leroy Bailey, Ian Campbell, Sean Blake, big up yourself again, my boss, and thank you very much for the super chat. Travis Peso, Dr. Dan. Let me see who I'm missing. Eagle Republican at the place. Irie Vibes was here as well. Kiddo Sample. XLR Sports was in the building as well. Don't know if he's still here. Just shouting out some people. Damian Dash, Cranky passed through, Zibad passed through, Nikki English, Dex Play. People go and check out Dex Play if you are into video game streaming over there. And AM Henry, Gangster Talking. Big up yourself to my boss. People, Lee Young. Oh man, I almost missed Lee Young. Big up yourself. You did pass through one at a time. I didn't see you back in the comment for a bit, but you probably were listening. Big up yourself, my boss. And Joe Grind. You know the chop already. Big up yourself, my boss. Everybody, have a blessed Sunday. It's a holiday for me tomorrow. So I get the free day off. And then tomorrow again, you start prepare for job again for work mentally. But people, we're going to get it together. As we say, we want to work to see if we can get at least 1,000 people in the stadium. And we're going to see what we can do here, but we all have to chip in together and get on board. And we're going to do that a week before the game. All right? We're going to do that a week before the game. I like to get things organized and let you know. So we're ready up, and this is what the show is about. And that's what we're going to do that day. And people come and know, say, would they come give you a look at your $10, your anything you want to give you, $10, your $5, anything. We will have the link for the for I think Richie Royal they have the link for for a Cash App, a big up yourself Midnight Cowboy for a Cash App, and they have Zelle, and they have all the thing. Oh man, and J Anyweather as well. One of these days, brother, I will also shout out the Harbor View initiative again. I know you send me the GoFundMe link for that, people. Harbor View is trying to go to the Gothica Cup in Sweden. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. We would love to help those youngsters as well to get to Sweden so they can get some international exposure. So people, that's a lot of what's happening. It's going to be a hot summer. It's going to be a lot of football. You have Copa America, you have Euros. Man, it's going to be a lot of football this summer. When it hits June, I think it's just non-stop football from there on out. So everybody, big up on yourself, people. One love, stay safe, take care of the family, and treat people nicely, all right? So everybody, bless up on yourself. Until next time, all right?